Hello everybody, I'm Thomas. Welcome back to another Solo Gaming Sunday, this week Print and Play edition, where I will be playing Mini Rogue, and then later I'll be playing some Doom Machine. Both of these are games that might have I think both of them actually have a physical retail copy, but they're also games that you can buy the files for online to print them and play them yourself, which is how I've done both of these games. Is I've printed them, taped them to some cards and put them in sleeves, and that's what I got. I'm using cubes from other games, and yeah, we'll be playing both of these here today. So I'm really excited about this. I've had both of these games bought and printed for a while, like at least a year, if not more, just sitting in my closet. I think I played each of them like once-ish, maybe twice when I first printed them, but I haven't played them too much, so I finally got a chance to actually start digging into them, playing them a bit, learning the rules, all that good stuff. And they're both really fun. I enjoy both of them. And yeah, I'm glad I finally got around to playing them. I'm glad I finally got to do a stream on them. And because there's a lot of print and play games out there. So I have a couple more that I have printed but yet to play. And then I have some on my short list of games that I want to print and play at some point. So might do more of these streams in the future if y'all enjoy these. Because I also realized I don't do these too often, but I kind of like the streams like this where I do a couple of games. So most of my streams are just normally me playing one game, but every now and again I like to switch it up and do a couple of games. So that's what we're doing here today, is playing some Mini Rogue and Doom Machine. So I guess I could stop rambling and kind of just hop right into the games. So first off, we're going to be playing through some Mini Rogue, which I have set up here. This is a game designed by it's designed by Paolo Di Stefano and Gabriel Gendron. This is a roguelike micro game is how it's described, where it only uses 9 cards and a couple of dice. I guess I'm actually short one dice. I'm supposed to have 4 dice here, and some cubes to track some of the stats and whatnot. It doesn't use very much as far as components, and it doesn't take up a whole lot of space on the table either. Hello there, Oil Parker. I've heard of both games. Can't remember if I've seen a playthrough. Looking forward to it. Glad to hear. Yeah, they're both pretty good, I think. They're both dice games, so they use dice in some form or another. Doom Machine a little bit more of a dice game than this, but yeah, they're both pretty fun, I think. So Mini Rogue, the objective of the game is that you're an adventurer that's delving into a dungeon, and you're basically going room after room, and going through a bunch of areas and levels of a dungeon in hopes of reaching the end of the dungeon, where Og's Blood is, you're trying to loot Og's Blood, which is a fabled and mysterious ruby gemstone. So that's kind of the flavor of what's going on. So how it works is I kind of have these 2 tracking cards up here. They're tracking a lot of my stats and whatnot. Let me see, I can zoom in a little bit. Think on them. There we go. Still might not be the easiest to see. These cards are pretty small. All right, so this is my character stats. So I have this area over here that'll be tracking my XP that I'll be setting my dice into as I'm trying to unlock them, because that's what you use XP for, is getting additional dice to use, which is, you start with 1 and you can get up to 4. Right here you have your armor, which is levels, it can be 0 through 5, and pretty much what it sounds like, it's armor that protects you from damage. So if my armor level is 1, then anytime I take damage, I can reduce that amount by 1. Next I have my HP in the middle, which I'm starting with 5. I have a little area down here for spells. I have 2 little, maybe hard to see, but I have 2 little black cube markers here that I'll be tracking spells with. I can have up to 2. I have my area to track gold, which I start with 5, and then finally my spot on the right here, which is to track food, which I start with 6. So those are all the kind of main stats that are being tracked on my character stats here. Depending on what difficulty you want to play at changes what your stats and whatnot start out as. I'm playing on the absolute easiest difficulty, which is the casual difficulty. which I have all my stuff set accordingly. So I start with 1 armor, 5 health, 5 gold, and 6 food. And I'm starting on casual because I have yet to actually beat this game. I've come close a few times, but I've yet to actually successfully win. So I'm gonna start on casual. Call me a casual all you want. But if I win, then I'll kind of move up the difficulties because this game doesn't take terribly long, so we'll definitely get through at least a couple games of this. Hello there, Jeremiah. Is this the print and play? I've played print and play a lot back in the, yes, this is the print and play version that I have here, which I have printed. Now we're gonna be playing it. Yes, yeah, I printed them on. I have some cards that I printed them on, and then I put them in sleeves. So it actually is pretty nice. Some of my cutting isn't the best, but it looks and feels pretty nice, all things considered, for it being, you know, a printed game. But those are my character stats. That's where I'll be tracking all of that stuff is on this card. And how XP works is essentially as I gain XP, I'll just track it with the dice. So once I get 1 XP, I'll do that. And then if I get another 2, bumping me up to 3, you just track it with the dice value. Once I get 6, I'll unlock a dice, and then the next dice takes 12 XP, and the next one takes 18 XP to get. So it takes a little bit longer and longer to level up and get more dice, but I'll be tracking them kind of on the left there. There's also this dungeon tracker, where over here on the right-hand side is this HP bar where I can track all the monsters' HP. Whenever I encounter creatures and whatnot, I'll be able to track their health over there. And then this little area here is for the main dungeon to track where I'm going. So there are 5 different levels to the dungeon, and then each level of the dungeon has different areas. So the first 2 levels have 2 areas each. Next 2 areas have 3 areas each, and then the last level has 4 areas each. And each area is just this, whatever, 6 cards I have here laid out. Once you get through them, then you go to the next area, and that's pretty much it. Then once you reach the end of a level, so once I finish area 2 on level 1, then you face the boss monster at the end of each level, essentially. So that's kind of how that works. Hello there, Dallas. Welcome in. So this seems closest to an angband in roguelike terms. I can't say I'm familiar. An angband? I have no idea what that is. This is like a roguelike game for sure. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that though. Let me know what that is because I'm not sure. But anyway, so that's where I'll be tracking the dungeon stuff there. Let me kind of zoom back out here. Got this boss monster card. So I'll be, like I said, encountering this essentially 5 different times at the end of each level. And depending on what level it is, it kind of changes the boss monster and how much HP they have and how much damage they do, and also what rewards I get. So how each area is set up is like this. You have these 6 main cards that are going to kind of make the layout of the dungeon floors, the areas of the dungeon. And the card on the left is your entrance that you're always going to encounter. And then how it essentially works is first I'll do whatever that needs to be done for this card, which is a merchant, so I'll just be buying some stuff. After that, I'll flip over both of these cards, and then I can basically choose which one I want to go to. I go to that card, resolve it, do whatever. Then I go, this card I'm going to have to face, and then basically I get an option of 2 cards again. Once I'm at the end of the area and I've cleared the last card over here, I have to, before going to the next area, I have to consume some food. So my food meter will go down. I move this to the next area. I reshuffle all the cards and then re-deal them back out. And that's pretty much it. Once I get to the end of a level, the boss monster will appear at the end here. So I'll just kind of slide them over here once that happens. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I could talk about some more of the rules, but I could just kind of, I'll go through like the combat and stuff once I get there. I mean, most things are done with dice rolls. So combat, you roll a dice to try to do damage. A 1 is considered a miss, so you don't do any damage, while a 6 is considered a critical hit, where if you want to, you can roll that 6 again to try to add more damage to it, which I love an exploding dice system like this. But what's kind of interesting though is you can choose to keep rolling for the 6, but if you roll a 1, then that's a miss, and it's like all of the damage you've accumulated will go away. So if I roll a 6 again, I'm up to 12 damage. I could roll again, but if I roll a 1, then that damage is just gone. So it's kind of like a little push your luck game. It's pretty cool. There's a couple instances where it'll have you do something called skill checks, which are where you roll a dice and you're trying to roll less than, or I believe you can roll equal to your rank, which your rank is essentially, it starts out at 1, and then each time you get a dice, it goes up. So essentially it's like how many dice you have, and you can have up to rank 4 or 4 dice. And that's pretty much it. The game's pretty straightforward. You have like a feat you can use during combat where if you can re-roll some dice by either taking -2 HP or -1 XP and re-roll a dice during combat. That's pretty much it. I don't think there's too much more to go over. I mean, the rules are fairly straightforward. Yeah. I think I'm double checking the rules. I'm not forgetting anything. Like, I didn't go over everything. I mean, there's just descriptions for all the cards, which I can talk about as we kind of go through the cards themselves. Yeah, no, that seems fine. All right, so let's hop into this first game of Mini Rogue. Like I said, you can play on different difficulties that dictate kind of your starting stats. I am playing on the casual difficulty for my first game here because I have yet to actually win a game of this. So I'd like to try to win at least one at some point. So we're gonna try that here today. We'll see how it goes. So I have my 1 dice to start with. I have 1 armor, 5 health, 5 gold, 6 food, and I'm starting in the first area of the black sewers. My first card is a merchant, so it's an interesting start. I have 5 gold. I kind of want to save it because armor is really good in this game, and I don't want to. I start with 1, which is great. I don't want to spend all my gold right away, so I think for now I'm just not gonna do anything with a merchant. The 2 things you can sell to a merchant, if you have spells, you can sell those, and armor you can sell. And then for the merchant, you can buy spells, armor, health potions, and rations. So I'm not gonna do anything. So I think that's all I need to do for the merchant. So I'll go ahead and flip over the next 2 cards and choose one. Well, I either could choose treasure or a trap. I think I'm gonna go with the treasure. The treasure works, you get gold by default. So if you defeated a monster previously in this area, you'll get 2 gold. If not, you just get 1 gold. So I am up to 6 gold. And then what you do is you roll a d6. If it's a 5 or more, you get to roll again for an item, which I got a 3. So no cool treasure for me. Let me double check something. Okay. So now we reveal the next card, and that is a monster. Okay. So might be kind of hard to see, but based on what level you're in is what monster you fight. So since I'm still on level 1, I'm fighting an undead soldier that's going to do 2 damage and it rewards 1 XP. So for the monster's health, what you do is you take the dungeon area you're in, whichever number. So I'm still in area 1, and I roll a d6 and add those 2 numbers together. So I rolled a d6, got a 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. So this monster I'm fighting has 4 HP. Okay, so now we're in combat where I get to go first. I get to try to attack it. So hopefully I roll 4 better, and then I could just take it out without taking any damage, which would be pretty nice. So let's hope for the best. I got a 1, which is just a miss. So that's not gonna do me any good. So that means the creature gets a chance to attack. It's gonna do 2 damage. I have 1 armor preventing 1 of that damage. So I take 1 damage, bringing me down to 4. And now it's back to my turn. I need to just try to attack it again, hopefully 4 or better, and I get a 6. That's great. I could keep rolling if I wanted to, but this undead soldier is already dead again, so I'm fine with that. And the monster's been defeated, so I get my first little bit of XP, which I will start tracking with my blue dice here up on my character sheet. And then I'll see what the last couple of options are. So I either have a resting option or an event option. I might go with the event. The events can be kind of fun sometimes. Oh, that's what I wanted. I got a 5, so I have I found a shield, which is +1 armor. And how events work is you basically have 6 options here. You roll a d6, and I got a 5, so I have the shield. Then what you also can do is you have the option then to do a skill check, and you can kind of change your outcome. So for example, I could roll this again. I don't want to, but I'll just do it for example. So I could try to roll, my rank is 1, so I need a 1, which I didn't get. But if I did get a 1 and you succeed on the skill check, what it allows you to do is my roll of 5, you could adjust it by plus or minus 1. So if I did roll a 1, if I succeeded the skill check, I could either take the whetstone instead or fight the monster. But I'm going to take the found shield and move my armor up to 2. And with that, that is the first area done. We're on to area 2. And since I'm moving areas, my food gets depleted by 1 to 5 rations left. And I shuffle all these up and make the new area, and we'll continue onwards. Get these all sorted out here. Hey there, Morta1337Y. Got to catch me live. Glad you can make it in. Yeah, we just got started here with some mini rogue. Just entering the second level of this, I'm still in the first level, second area of this dungeon. So far so good, but we'll have to see how it goes after a little bit longer. I feel like this could be slightly more flavorful, but it still looks fun. Yeah, I mean, you can only do so much with 9 cards, but yeah, I mean, I think I do like that it changes the monster and the enemies based on the level. Pretty cool. But I mean, yeah, it could be more flavorful, but also, like, I mean, given that it's only a couple of cards, like, I think it does a good job. So my first card is resting. So I can either reinforce my weapon for +1 XP, search for rations for +1 food, or heal up for +2. I'm going to heal up for +2, bringing me up to 6 HP. Let's see what's behind the next area. Oh my goodness, I need to not ever do that again. I have to be very careful not to like bump those cards at all, because pretty small and these cubes will just go flying and mess everything up. Okay, so I have an option of trap or treasure. I'm gonna go with treasure. So I by default get 1 gold, and then I roll a d6. I did not get a 6, so no extra treasure for me. Next card is the merchant. Sweet. I have enough to buy armor because it costs 6, so I will go ahead and bump my armor up to 3, down to 1 gold, and then I'll spend my last gold on some extra health, bumping me up to 7 health. So I'm already at 3 armor. That's really great. I'm probably gonna lose some along the way from like a trap or something, but whatever. So now I have the option of event or monster. I could use some more XP. The event has some good stuff. I'm gonna fight the monster. You know what? I don't care. So I'm still in area 2. So I rolled a 4, so that means the monster starts with 6 health. Fighting another undead soldier. I get first attack. Let's see if I can roll a 6 right off the bat. That'd be pretty cool. It was a 5. So they live with 1 health, but they only deal 2 damage. So I have 3 armor, so do I deal damage back to them? Just kidding, I don't think that's how it works. I don't think it like wraps around like that. But then it's back to my turn, and I just have to roll not a 1, and I rolled a 4. So undead soldier is dead again. Bumping me up to 2 XP now. I'm getting closer to unlocking my next dice. Once I hit 6 XP, I'll unlock my first extra dice. And with that, that brings it back to, we're at the final boss of this level, which is the undead giant. It has 10 HP and does 3 damage. So luckily I'm not gonna be taking any damage from this because I have enough armor. That's why I said armor's really good. So I just need to wear them down. So it's gonna be pretty easy. So that's a 6. Let's see if I could just do this in 1 hit. So roll again. That rolled out of the trade, doesn't count. That's a 3, so that's 9 damage in 1 hit. Not enough to take them out. They attack me. My armor deflects it all. And then I roll 1 more time. I can't roll in this dice tray for some reason. There we go. Another 6. I'm gonna roll again. Why not? Another 6. I'm gonna roll again. Why not? Another 6. What are the odds? I'm gonna roll again. Why not? Another 6. Why not? I'm gonna keep rolling. This is crazy luck. Okay, and that's a 3. What was that? 4 6s in a row? Well, what was that? That was like 27 health or 27 damage. I only need to do 1. That was crazy. I was rolling the dice, but whatever. Yeah, no, it's straight up only 9 cards. So not a whole lot going on here. But look at that. Undead Giant has been defeated, so I get 2 gold from that. I also get 2 XP, bumping me up to 4. Pretty sweet. And then finally, I get 1 item. So I roll on the treasure table. That's a 4. So that gets me an ice spell to use. Sweet. And now we descend to level 2. Lose another food, and we keep on keeping on. All right, that boss monster was pretty easy, especially because they literally couldn't do damage to me. But some of the other foes are not going to be quite that easy. So I'm glad I got a decent start, but I can't get too cocky because I gotta at least keep getting armor because that's good stuff to have. So next card is an event. All right, so I roll a d6 to see what the event option is. I have a 6. I'm gonna do a skill check to maybe not fight this monster. So I need a 1. I just need a 1. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. Okay, looks like I'm fighting this guy. So what is their health gonna be? 2 plus the area number is 3, so 5 health total is what this creature has. And it's gonna be doing 4 damage when it attacks. Okay. Let's see if I can roll a 5 or a 6. Take it out in 1 hit. No, that is a miss. Okay. Well, it's doing 4 damage to me. I have 3 armor, so I'm only taking 1 damage. And I'm going to try to attack again. That's a 2. So it brings it down to 3 health. It's attacking me again. Bringing me down to 5. I attack 1 more time. There we go. 3 health. Takes that creature out. Gets me 2 XP. Bringing me up to 6, unlocking my next dice, and putting me up to rank 2 now. Will also make skill checks a little bit easier going forward, which is nice. So moving right along into the next little area, I either have a monster or a trap. I'll definitely go with monster. So I'm going to be fighting a skeleton. So I rolled a 2 plus area 3, so this skeleton has 5 health. Now I get to roll 2 dice for combat, which is twice as good. That's 10 health, so I just slashed through that skeleton. Didn't even stand a chance. And I can start working on getting some XP to unlock my next dice. That's all done. Next card, Merchant. I do have a little bit of gold. I could also sell my spell to get some extra gold in pocket, which I think I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna sell my ice spell to get me up to 6 gold, because then I can sell all 6 gold to get up to 4 armor. 4 armor, I mean, that's gonna last me for a while. A lot of these creatures aren't even gonna be able to hit me, so I'm not complaining. Do you think you'll play any more Fallout 2D20 solo? Yes, I do plan on it at some point. I'm definitely taking a bit of a break since I did my whole little playthrough series with Marbash and whatnot. So yes, for sure, because I really enjoyed Fallout. But yeah, after that series, I played like a lot of it back to back. So I'm kind of taking a little bit of a break for a bit. But yes, for sure, because I really liked Fallout 2D20. I thought it was a pretty fun system. And especially when I played on Foundry, like it takes care of a lot of the, it takes care of a lot of the numbers and a lot of the upkeep. So it's pretty nice to use. But yeah, I definitely intend to at some point, probably not in the super near future, but maybe within the next, I don't know, couple months, something like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The merchant sold my stuff too, sold my life, sold my soul. So I can either go to rest or try to get some treasure. I'm going to rest up and get some health because I took a bit of damage there in that last fight. And now we're on to area 4. I'm down to 3 rations. We're at the end of this level, so I'll be fighting another boss monster over there, which is, yeah, I'm doing all right so far, but that I don't want to lose too soon. I'm playing on casual, so if I lose, I'm gonna be pretty bummed. I'd like to get at least 1 win of this game. It's a boss monster at the end. First card, we're resting again. I'm just gonna heal up a bit more for 2 more health. Sounds good to me. So my options are either a trap or an event. I'll definitely go with an event. That's a 5. For real? I found another shield. I'll definitely take that now I'm at max armor. Okay. I'll take that. and reveal the next card, which is another merchant. I have no gold, so sorry, merchant. I guess I could sell some of my armor if I wanted to. I do have a lot of it. Nah, I'll keep the armor I have. I've been trying to get it so much. It would be worth a couple 3 gold. Yeah, I could use that to buy some like rations because I am kind of low on rations. I don't like need rations right now. I still have 3, so I got options for sure, but I don't know what the best one is. I'll probably just stick with what I got and ignore the merchant. Say, I'm too broke to buy anything. Sorry. Hey there, Pringles77. I am doing well. Hope you're doing well too. Appreciate you stopping by. Have you played Space Hulk Death Angel? No, I have not. I've heard of it, but to be honest, I don't know much about it at all. What is it? I assume it's a solo, or it can be played solo. Is it a space game? I assume Space Hulk Death Angel. I assume it's probably a space game, but also my chat is being kind of covered up. It's annoying. Whatever. Can I not close out of this? Oh, that's weird. Okay. But yeah, I have not played it. On to the next little row. So treasure or monster? I'm gonna go treasure. Gain a gold. Roll for treasure. I keep rolling out of my dice tray here. Okay, no treasure found. Oh well. On to the boss monster. So now I'm at the end of level 2. I'm fighting the Skeleton Lord, which has 15 health. It deals 5 damage. Oh boy, 5 damage. That's pretty scary. Not really. I have 5 armor, so it can't even deal damage to me. So I could just say I win, but I'll still roll for it just to see what happens. So 15 health. That's a miss, but that's a crit. So I'm gonna reroll this 6. That's 11 damage total. So what did they start at? 15. So they're down to 4. They attack me. I block all of it, and then I attack one more time. Double 6. These dice. I'm rolling some crazy numbers. I'm gonna reroll them both just for fun. Okay, well that ended up being a miss, but that was still 9 damage total, so that's enough to take out the Skeleton Lord, which gets me 2 gold, 3 XP, and an item. I wonder what that item is gonna be. 3. So looking at the treasure table, I get a fireball spell. Ooh, fireball spell is nice. Fireball spell does plus 8 damage. I could use it during combat, so pretty sweet. And I'm on to the 3rd level, the Undead Catacombs. Gotta eat another ration. I'm down to 2 rations. I need to buy some soon or something. Let me shuffle these up. It's a solo card game set in the Warhammer 40k. Oh, okay. I think you would enjoy it. Okay, it's a solo. So it's just a card game. Okay, the Warhammer 40k universe. See, I have not. That's one kind of area I haven't gotten super into, is any of the Warhammer stuff. Not that I have anything against it. I just I don't know. I haven't really dove much into any of the video games dealing with Warhammer, or any of the board games, or the miniature games. Okay, that sounds kind of interesting. Because it does look like the Warhammer does have a pretty cool lore and universe and whatnot. So I'll have to check that out for sure. Solo card game. What kind of card is, you said solo card game, but what's, I don't know, what's the objective? Or is it a deck building game? Is it what kind of card game is it? Because I'm kind of curious. You got me kind of curious now. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out. I have not long. I have a pretty good list of games that I want to get at some point soon, but right now I'm still trying to. I have a lot of games on my shelf of shame that I'm trying to work through, including these. I've had these printed for over a year now, and I'm just now doing a video on them. So I'm trying to work through some of my shelf of shame games before getting some more, but I'll have to at least check that out for sure. But all right, we got a new resting area, which is fantastic. I can get some rations here, bumping me up to 3. I'll do that. My next option is treasure or event. I'll go with an event. Maybe I can get some rations. Okay, I got a health potion. I'm gonna try to do a skill check to change that maybe. No. Well, yeah, I'm skill level, I'm rank 2, so that actually did pass. So I could either get the rations, the health potion, or the loot, and I'll go with the rations. So bumping me up to 4 rations. I'm slowly getting some more food. I gotta deal with a trap. So I gotta do a skill check to see if I can pass this trap. I did. That was equal to my rank, so I'm all good there. And we'll have to reveal this little final area. Which there's the merchant. I can finally get some more rations now. See, I only have 3 gold, so I will buy 2 rations and I guess just 1 HP worth of stuff. And that's it for this level. On to area 6. Gotta move rations down and shuffle these back up. Isn't it out of print? Oh, are you talking? Oh, for space, the Hulk, Death Angel. Oh, it's hard to find. Yeah, that's frustrating when games are, you know, out of print or whatnot, especially like when they're good ones. Like I have a couple games on my list that I haven't put in too much effort to look for, but I know at least one of them I'm pretty sure is out of print, or I can never find it. It's Lux Ateria or something like that. It's like this, it looks really cool. It's like this solo real-time game. But yeah, there's a couple games that I haven't got just because they're harder to get. Stardew Valley, the board game, has been like always out of print whenever I wanted to get it, which I did actually recently get that, but it does make it a bit of a pain if it is harder to get. What am I starting with this level? I'm starting with a monster. Okay, so I'm in level 3, so I'm fighting this undead knight. Okay, yeah, let's see how much health it has. We're level 6, so it's gonna have 11 health total. Yikes. Let's see what I can do damage wise. Okay, that's 8 and I got a crit, so I could re-roll. If I get at least a 3, I'm good. Nope, that messed up all my got a miss, so I messed it all up. So I only did 2 damage. Bring them down to 9. They deal 6 damage to me. I have 5 armor, so I'm only taking 1 damage, bring me down to 9 HP. Can I get a 9? That's a 7. Well, it's pretty close. Brings them down to 2 health. I'm down to 8 as they deal another damage, and hopefully, there we go. 11 damage is more than enough to finish off this undead knight. And that brings me up to 6 XP, so I'm halfway towards unlocking my next dice, which is pretty sweet. And we're moving right along. I'm also not interested in Warhammer at all. It's a really interesting mechanic. And interesting mechanics. And to buy yours used through Board Game Geek. Maybe I need to, well, the last time I've checked for used games through Board Game Geek, it seems like, I mean, maybe it's just the games I'm looking for, but it never seems like there's a whole lot of options. Like that one I was just mentioning, I think it's like Lux Ateria. I don't know how to pronounce it. Like the last time I looked, there was just like no English copies, or like the one that there was is like only in Australia and they're only shipping to Australians. So I've never actually bought stuff through Board Game Geek, but a lot of the times when I've looked, I've just had bad luck. So it's probably just a me problem, but okay. So my options, got treasure or resting. I might go I'm gonna go treasure. I'm gonna gain some treasure. Bump me up to 2 gold. Roll to see if I can actually get some treasure for once. Nope, not today. Next card is a trap again. Let's see if I can pass it again. That is a 1. Wow, I'm getting really lucky with these traps. I don't want to jinx myself, but I've had some really bad luck with traps, and they have pretty nasty effects if you don't pass them. So I was actually pretty lucky for that. Okay, so merchant or event. I'll go with the event because I don't have that much gold, so I can't really buy too much. There's a 2 total. I'll still do a skill check to see if I can adjust that. My dice just gone way out of here. And that's a 1, so I could either get a ration, health potions, or gold. I'll go with the gold. Bumping me up to 4 gold. That is the end of this area, so ration down. And on to area 7, which is the last area of this level, of level 3. So I'll be fighting the boss monster here at the end. Give these a shuffle and put all this stuff out. Hopefully I'm not going off the screen with this guy. Yeah, don't have a whole lot of room here, but I mean, this game doesn't take up that much space, so. Cool. All right, first card is resting. Okay. I guess I'll get an XP. Wait, that's supposed to stay there. And then when I put it to 1, then I move it there. Whatever. Okay, to help reinforce my weapon. So either monster or merchant. Let's see, I'm still in area 3. So you know what? I'll go for monster. I could use a little bit more XP. So that's gonna be, I'm in area 7, so 5 plus 7 is 12 total HP is what they start with against this undead knight. Start fighting them. That's 8 damage total, bringing them down to 4. They attack me, dealing 1 damage to me since I block most of it. Let's see if I can deal 4 more damage. There's 7, so this undead knight is dead again. And that's 2 XP for me, bringing me up to a cool 9 total. So only 3 more XP, and I'll have my 3rd dice unlocked, which will be pretty sweet. Next card is an event. Let's see what happens with this event. That's a 1. Yeah, I'll take the ration. You know what? Whatever. Let's see what this last area is. Either traps or treasure. I'll go with treasure. I defeated a monster, so I get 2 gold. Well, I get my first treasure. No, that's a 1. All right, then on to the boss monster of level 3, which is the Undead Lord. Has 20 health and deals 7 damage. I still have my max armor, but that's still 2 damage is not, it's not nothing. I also don't have a lot of health, so I need to be maybe trying to get some more health at some point. But all right, let's see how this goes. Okay, 5 damage starting out. That's not super reassuring. And so that was my attack. It attacks me for 2, right? So I'm taking down to 5 health. That's not great. All right, so then I attack it again. 7 damage, and what's that, 15? So that brings it down to 8. And it's gonna attack me again for 2, bringing me down to 3. I could use my fireball spell on it. That does 8 damage. And I could finish it off, and then I wouldn't take that 2 damage. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll do that. So I'm gonna revert back that 2 damage. I'm gonna use my fireball spell and just finish it off. I don't want to waste my spell, but I don't think that's a waste. Because there's like how the combat works is after you go, at the end of your round, right before they go, you have an option to use spells. So I'll use that spell before he can attack. So then I'm still at 5 health, and the Undead Lord is dead. So I get 3 gold, bringing me up to 9. And then what else do I get? 4 XP, which is... I only needed 3 to level up, right? So I'm already starting on my last die. I have my 3rd dice unlocked, and then I get an item. So 6 on the items is a healing spell. I'll gladly take that. And that is it for level 3. We're on to level 4, the Flaming Underworld. So I gotta eat another ration. The boss monster up top. Shuffle the cards. And continue on into this dungeon. Man, we're starting to get down to the tougher areas. I mean, we'll see. I really need to start like boosting my health, because right now, I mean, I could have up to 20, and right now I'm only sitting at 5. So maybe I should be focusing on that a little bit more, especially because my armor is already maxed out. Like I'm doing okay. I do have 10 gold now, so that's pretty nice. I did not get any treasure, so that kind of sucks, but whatever. Monster or event. I'm gonna go with an event, and that is a 3 total lost gold. I will take that, bringing me up to 12 gold. Then we have resting area. I'll heal up 2. I was just talking about how I need to heal up, so it's probably a good idea. And then I have a trap or the merchant. I'm gonna go with the merchant. I don't want to take a deal with the trap, so the merchant. I have what, 12 gold? I got a lot of gold. I can't. Oh, I can buy spells. I didn't even realize that. Okay, well, I can also buy a big health potion. So maybe I'll use half of my gold, 6 gold, to buy 2 big health potions. That's 8 health total, bringing me up to 15 health. I still have 6 gold. You know what? Maybe I'll spend 3 more gold for 4 more health. So that's 19 health. So now I'm like 1 HP away from max health. I feel a lot better. I pretty much have no gold now, but I'm okay with that. Maybe I'll spend, I'm at 3 gold. I'll spend 2 more gold on 2 more rations just to max that out. So now I'm maxed out on armor, maxed out on rations, almost maxed out on HP. I'm sitting okay, I think. On to area number 9. I gotta consume another ration. Oh boy. We're moving along, but I'm starting to get worried because this is this is around the time when I normally die, so I don't even know if I've made it to the bottom level before. I don't think I have. Though to be fair, I also haven't played this game a crazy amount, so that's also part of it. All right, so first card is an event card. Let's do a roll, and that's 4, which is the whetstone, which gives 2 XP, and I will gladly take that. Bumping me up to 3. Let's see what the other options are. Treasure or monster. I'm gonna go with treasure, so I gain a gold and then roll for treasure. No treasure for me. On to the next area, which is a resting area. I could get ration or health. No, I think I'm gonna get some XP to boost my, reinforce my weapon as it says. And then finally, a trap or a merchant. I guess, I mean, I'll go with the merchant just because I don't want to go with the trap. And I'll spend a gold to get 1 HP and another gold just to get maxed rations. I've maxed rations, and I'm maxed out on everything. Health, rations, except gold. I'm doing pretty good. Tank, yeah, well, we'll see how tanky my character is after I get to this next boss. So next area is area number 10, the final area of this underworld level. This one, I'm kind of worried about this boss fight. This one's tricky, especially though I don't even know how hard the last one is. Well, I mean, I have an idea because I can see the stats, but I've never actually gotten to the final boss. So lay this all out. That's crooked. Why is that crooked on my camera? That'll drive me crazy. Okay. So area number 10, and I removed my rations down. It's a trap. Fun. I passed the skill check. I have not fallen into one trap. I mean, that's pretty great. Treasure or merchant. I'll go with treasure, so I gain a gold. Roll for treasure. I guess I take the good with the bad. I haven't fallen in a single trap, but I also haven't gotten a successful treasure roll yet, so I guess it is what it is. We gotta fight a monster now. We're in area 10. My d6 is 5, so they have 15 health, and I am fighting a serpent knight. They deal 8 damage, so this is gonna be kind of rough. So what is that total? 12 health out of their 15 brings them down to 3. They're gonna attack me for 3 damage, bringing me down to 17. Hopefully I can finish them off. I mean, they only have 3 health left. Yeah, it's a 6/5. Yeah, it's 15 damage. That's more than enough. Take out the serpent knight and bringing me up to 6 XP, which is a third of the way to unlocking my last dice. I don't even know if I'll get that one unlocked, but hopefully. Now let's see, either event or resting. Let's go with the event. I kind of like going for the events, and that's a 1, so I could get +1 food. Sure, why not? I'll take a extra food, extra ration. Now we're on to the boss monster of this level 4, which is the Serpent Demon. Has 25 health, and it's going to be doing 9 damage per turn. I have 5 armor, so I'm going to be taking like 4 damage per turn. So I need to take this thing out quick. Hopefully I get some critical hits. I have 2 misses. Okay. Well, you know what? I haven't used any of my feats yet, so I'm going to bump my XP down by 2 and reroll both of these ones, because that's a bad start to the fight. That's a little bit better. 9 damage brings the monster down to 16 health. It attacks me, and I take 4 damage, bringing me down to 13 health. Let's see what I get this time. That's 11 total, bringing them down to 5. I take another 3, bringing me down to 10. It's gonna be close, but doing all right. And then finally, yeah, that's 12 damage total. The serpent demon has been slayed. So I guess actually it was doing, I was looking at the wrong part. It was doing 4 damage per attack. So I think I'm taking, I'll take 2 extra damage because I think I messed that up a little bit. Not bad. I was looking at the serpent knight here, or this is the serpent demon I was fighting. Anyway, I got 3 gold. I'll get 5 XP. So wait, that brings me up to 9 total. Okay. And then I also get an item. 3. So that is a fireball spell. I also still have my heal spell, but I'm gonna save all that probably for this final boss. As I move on to area 11, onto the final level of this dungeon, the Sunken Keep of Og himself. All right, let's see if I can actually get a win here. Would be nice. Would be nice. Why are these so crooked? I think my camera's a little crooked. Whatever. All right, the first entrance is a merchant. I do have 4 gold. So I guess I will spend 3 of it on some HP, which I can get 4 HP. So that brings me up to 12. I'll spend my last gold on just an extra ration, just so I don't run out and start starving, because that's not a good thing to happen in a dungeon. I'll go with the resting area and take another 2 HP, bringing me up to 14. Moving right along to treasure. I haven't slain a monster, so I'm only getting 1 gold. Will I get a treasure roll? Yes, that was a 5. So I actually get treasure for once, even though I'm maxed out on spells. And that's a 2. So a better weapon plus 2 XP. Well, that's perfect. Bringing me up to 5. Are we going to witness first win? Of course we are. I hope so. That would be nice. I would like to witness my first win too, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, right now I'm sitting pretty good. I think the other games, I wasn't managing my HP correctly. So I was really just letting I was letting my HP get real low and not dealing with it. So I'm trying to be a bit more proactive about that this time around. But we'll see. We'll see. So I either have a vent or a monster. I mean, I could use the extra XP, but I'm going to go with the event because these monsters are probably no joke. And I got a health potion, which I will gladly take extra 2 HP onto area 12. Rations go down. Moving right along. Let's see how we're doing. Wow, this is taking kind of a little bit more time than I thought. I'm trying to move quickly through this, but there are 14 areas, so it does take a little bit of time. We're on area 12, so first card is a dungeon. I get some gold. I do a dungeon roll. No treasure for me. All right, resting or event. I'm going to go with resting and get 2 more HP, bringing me up to 18. Next card is a monster. Guess I'm going to have to fight them. I'm fighting Og's Sanctum Guard. I'm in area 12. That's a 5, so they have 17 HP total. Quite a lot, and they're doing 10 damage, so I'm going to be taking 10 or 5 damage basically each time they attack. So hopefully I can take them out in like 2 turns. So that's not... All right, I'm going to spend 2 XP to use my feet and reroll these. Oh my god. Okay, I only took out 6 damage, so that brings them down to 11. They're going to deal 5 damage to me, so from 18 down to 13 health for me. I mean, odds are good, right? 7. Okay, I guess statistically, I need to get 11 and probably get closer to 10, but let's see. Yeah, that's 8. You know what? I'll take 2 damage instead of losing 1 XP to reroll this. Oh, that's exactly what I needed, right? 6, 5, I needed 11. Perfect. Whew. Sanctum Guard has been dealt with. That's 3 XP. So I'm back to 12 now. Almost enough to unlock my final dice, but still need 6 more. And we're moving right along to the last part of this area. I guess I'll hit up the merchant. And I only have 2 gold. I'll just spend it on 2 small health potions, bringing me up to 13 health. Onto the penultimate area, area 13. Shuffle these up. And see how this dungeon will end. So we're starting with a monster. Oh, jeez. Like I needed to deal with more of these guys, but I do need the XP, so I don't need it, but like I could use it. So now I'm in area 13 and I rolled a 1. Okay, that's good. So they only have 14 health total. I mean, that's best outcome for me. All right, let's just hope I get a better roll. Maybe a critical would be nice. No, okay, 8 damage. So they're at 14, brings them down to 6. And that means I'm taking 5 total. So that brings me down to 8. I mean, I gotta be able to take them out now, right? It has to happen. Right, that's 11 total. So all good there. Og's other Sanctum Guard has been taken out, and 3 more XP. So that's not bad. 3 more XP, and now I'm gonna have my last dice unlocked. So maybe I should try to get that before facing off against this final boss. I guess I could reinforce my weapon, or I could heal. I probably should heal actually, so I'll take the 2 HP. Next card is a trap. Will my trap streak continue? It has failed me. I guess I did. I think I lost a trap earlier, but let's see what this trap's gonna do. Number 1, I lose 1 food. That's not too bad, I guess. And then finally, I'll do the skill check. At 5, it's +1 armor. Let's see if I can actually pass the skill check. I did. So I can either make it a whetstone. I'll definitely go with the whetstone. That brings me 1 XP away from getting my last dice. And with that, I have made it to the final area of this dungeon, where I'll be facing off against Og himself, I guess. Seems like this would be a good travel game. I'd be worried about the cards. Yeah, that's fair. You know, I think like it does. It's a good travel size game for sure, but I also like if I was playing this on like a plane or something, I would definitely be worried about, you know, bumping one of the cars and the cubes go everywhere. Yeah, there's a fair amount going on just these small cards with the cubes, but yeah. Because it's definitely, I mean, as far as components, there's not a lot. I mean, you have the 4 dice, the handful of cubes, and the 9 cards. So you can like easily fit this like in your pocket or something if you really wanted to, or like in a small bag. But yeah, I would also be nervous about that too. I've definitely bumped this a few times, and like most of the time I remember where most stuff was, but I'm like, oh man, I can't believe I did that. So yeah, it's definitely a concern for sure. All right, we're in the final level, the final area of the dungeon, where at the end I'll face off against the final boss. And I start off with facing off against another monster, which is super fun. So they're gonna have 16 health total. Let's see how this goes. Come on, give me a 6. I'd like to, no, okay, it's 10 damage. Brings him down to 6. That brings me down to 5. I gotta heal up soon, but I will get my last dice after this, so that'll be nice. And that is 6 damage total, so that is barely enough, but Og's Sanctum Guardian is dead. That's 3 more XP, and I unlock my last dice. Sweet. Now I just need mega heals. Need lots of health, so let's hope I get a 1, 2, or 3 on this check, and I do get a 1. Which is good, and then that means I can do a skill check to try to change the result. And that's a 1, so I can go for the health potion, bumping me up to 7 health. Cool. There's the merchant. I'm unfortunately in a not. I'm completely broke. I could sell one of my spells, which seems like a very bad idea because I'll probably use both of them in the final fight. I have a fire spell and a healing spell, which are really good. So I guess I'm not doing anything for the merchant. And I can either rest or get a treasure. I guess I'll rest just to get some extra health back. And this is it. This is the final boss. Og's remains. They have 30 HP. They are maxed out on HP, and they deal 12 damage each time. So I could survive essentially like 2 hits, maybe 3. I do want to check something real fast here before I continue onwards. Okay. So I was double checking, but I can only use 1 spell at a time because I have 2 spells. I can only use 1. And it looks like the fire spell does 8 damage, and the healing spell heals me for 8. So that's pretty good. So I'll go ahead and see what I get. I have all 4 dice. Let's hope for like a 6 at least. Okay, I got 2 6s and 2 1s. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess screw those 2 1s, and I'm going to reroll both of these 6s. So I'm at 12. 12 plus 8. That's 20 damage right off the bat. Right? I could keep rolling, but I don't want to push my luck too much. So I'm going to deal the 20 damage. I'll deal the 20 damage, bring him down to 10 damage. And then I can use my fire spell to bring him down to 2 health. Then they're going to attack me and deal 7 damage because I block 5 of it. That brings me down to 2 health. But then they're dead. There's no way they're not, unless I roll like all 1s. But no, I rolled 8 damage total. They had 2 left. And with that, Og's Remains has been slain. That was my first win. Mini Rogue. The 9-card dungeon roguelike game. Yeah, wow, that was pretty close, all things considered. I was playing on the casual difficulty, and I barely won that. So I'm glad I played on that difficulty, because I don't think I would have won otherwise. I mean, all in all, I felt like I had pretty good luck that game. I avoided most of the traps. I didn't get a lot of the treasure. Dice rolls weren't terrible. Had a lot of 6s, had a couple 1s. But yeah, overall, I can't complain. I think that went decently well. So yeah, that was good old Mini Rogue. Oh, I almost called it something else. Mini Rogue. Thank you all. I'm glad I didn't lose on casual. That would have been embarrassing. But I also only had 2 health, so like it was close, to be sure. I mean, I had my health potion, so I could have extended it 1 more round if I needed to. But yeah. Oh, cool. Glad I got a win in finally for this game. All right, well, I guess I will set up one more game. We'll play this through one more time. We got time. So I'll set this up. So let me real quick figure out what I'm gonna bump it up to 1 difficulty. So I start with 0 armor, 5 HP, 5 gold, and 6. No, wait, what is that? 3 gold and 6 food. Okay. So the different I guess I can like pull this sheet out. I have like the rules printed out over here. There's a little table here for casual, normal, hard, and impossible. So casual is what I just played it on. And now I'm gonna try normal, which is more or less the same. I just start with 1 armor less and 2 gold less. So like that shouldn't be too much different, right? Yeah, we'll just hop right back into another one. See if I can win on a normal game now, not on casual. Set up the new area of rooms and get a quick sip of water here. I'll stay hydrated out there. All right. All right, so let's start with level 1, area 1, back into the black sewers, and fighting off against an undead soldier right off the bat. I rolled a 1, so they have 2 health, and they deal 2 damage. Let's see if I can kill them in 1 hit. I got a 5, so that was a nice and easy battle, and I got my first XP. Great. The next options are an event or the merchant. I think I'll go with the event because merchant, I'm kind of broke. I got a 6. I don't really want to fight a monster, but let's see if I can change that. Nope. All right, guess I'm fighting the monster. See how much health they have. 3. +1 is 4, so 4 health. Let's see if I can take him out in one swing. No, I missed. How much damage are they doing? 2 times level. They're just doing 2 damage. Whatever. I'll take the 2 damage. I'm already down to 3 health. Can I take this out quick? Okay, that's a 6. Thank goodness. So they're done, and that's 2 XP for me. So bringing me up to a cool 3. Was kind of close, but that's just how it goes. Resting area, thank goodness. I will go ahead and rest up to 6 health. No, 5, sorry. I'm bad at math. I will go with the treasure for sure. So I will gain 2 gold since I fought a monster. Rolling up a dice. Failed the treasure roll onto area 2. Rations go down. I will be fighting a boss monster at the end of this level. Oh goody. I still have... need to get some armor and my health back up because my health was already starting to dwindle right off the bat. I wasn't expecting that kind of fight. Oh, we have an event. Great. Let's see how this goes. That's a 5. It's a found shield, +1 armor. I will gladly take that. Resting or a monster. I'll definitely go resting and heal up another 2 to 7 total. Whoops, there's supposed to be a boss monster way over here. A trap. Let's see if I can pass this. Nope. And what's the trap gonna do? That's a 6. -2 HP. Fall area below. Wait, do I go back an area? No way. Is that really what? That's the first time I've rolled that. Is that really what happens? It says fall area below. I mean, sounds like what it does. Oh wait, below. Oh, okay. I thought I was going back, but I'm going like down. Well, that's actually... Wait, I don't know if that's good or... I don't know if that's good. I mean, I lose 2 HP. That brings me down to 7. And then I fall to area 4? That doesn't seem good at all. Wait, no, that seems really bad because I just lost 2 whole areas of XP and gold. They were pretty easy ones too. Oh, that seems real bad. Oh no, this is already off to a worse start. Because I went to fight off against this boss monster, and now I went from having to fight the undead giant to the skeleton lord just like that. Oh boy, I have not encountered that. Yeah, I hit the pit trap, so that's unfortunate. Well, okay, that's the first time that's happened. So I have the option of treasure or the merchant. I probably should go with the merchant. Yeah, so I have 5 gold. I'll at least spend 3 of it to get some health. So that gets me, what, 4 HP up to 9. Then I'll go 2 more gold, 1 on HP, 1 on rations. Wish I had enough for some more armor, but that's just how it is, I guess. Now I'm fighting the skeleton lord, which has 15 HP. This isn't good. This could deal 5 damage each round. I have 1 armor, so I'll be taking 4. Let's hope I get a 6, and let's hope I just get some crazy rolls here. That's a 1. That's bad. I'm gonna -1 XP to roll that. I really don't want to do that, but my other option is lose health, which I don't want to do. 2 health. Oh, this is bad. I might lose this already. All right. So then it does damage to me, so I take 4 damage, bringing me down to 6 health. Oh God, give me a 6. That's a 3. Oh no. 13 health brings it down to 10. I take 4 more damage, bringing me down to 2 health. I mean, if I don't get a 6 here, that's game over. That's game over. I can only use my feet once to like push, like to like re-roll my dice. So, RNGesus, give me a 6. It gave me a 1. All right, well I can spend my XP to try to re-roll it once, but that's a 6. Okay. We're on our way. So now I need, as 10 health, so I need 4, 5, or 6. Okay, come on. That was close. That was really close. I had 2 HP. I had a 1 XP. I couldn't reroll anymore, and I got a 5 for 11 damage total, taking out the Skeleton Lord. This is not good, though. Me falling through that pit trap, it lost me an area and a half of gold and XP. I still don't have my 2nd dice, and I'm about to start on the 3rd level. This is really bad. But I at least get 2 gold from the monster. I get 3 XP and an item. So like that's good, I guess, but not great. 5 gives me a poison spell, which a poison spell will do 5 damage per turn. That's pretty good. And I move on to area 5, lose some rations, and continue on. Oh man. That one trap really like changed everything. And that was the first time I've encountered that because I didn't know it worked like that. Okay, well. Let's see what the first area is. I'm fighting a monster. Trap is a great game mechanic. Yeah, it definitely is. And I like that pit trap. Like it's a cool idea. Like you fall further in the dungeon, like it makes sense, but I don't like it. I didn't want that, and I'm not in a good position to fight another monster, considering I have like no HP. And I rolled max for their health. Of course I did. So that means they have 11 health total. They're going to be doing 6 damage a turn, which I have an armor, so I'll be only taking 5 damage a turn, so I can last not even 1 whole round. I'm gonna have to bank on me getting another critical again and then rolling good again after that. I'm gonna need a 6 and then either a 5 or another 6. I mean, that's pretty good odds, right? That's a 4. Not bad, but if I don't reroll, I just lose. Well, I have my poison spell, but that still would only be 9 damage total. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reroll. I have to lose an XP and use my 1 reroll to hope for a 6. That's all I can do. That's a 2. That's a loss. Well, it was fun while it lasted, but I do 2 damage, bringing it down to 9. And then the Undead Knight does 5 damage to me, bringing me down to -3 health, and I die. It was all that pit trap's fault. I mean, that wasn't my fault for sure. Well, that was a lot shorter of a game. Yikes. I mean, luckily this game takes like 30 seconds to reset, so not even 30 seconds. It takes like no time to reset. So I guess I'll try one more time. 5 health, 3 gold, max rations, no armor, 1 dice, area 1. Let's retry this one more time. This will probably be my last attempt, and then I'll switch over to some Doom Machine. That was tough. I don't know how I could have done too much differently there to sway the outcome. I think that was just some poor luck. But who knows? Maybe I could have waited a little bit better. And first card we get is Merchant. So I think I will spend my 3 gold immediately on a big health potion to bump me up to 9 health, just to have some more buffer room for my health. I guess I'll go with the treasure, so I get 1 gold, and then I do not get any additional treasure. Resting area, I'll go ahead and go with some XP, and then finally trap or event, and I will go with the event. That's a 6, so I'm going to be fighting a monster. I'm going to try to skill check that to change it. That is, nope. All right, so I'm fighting this monster with, that's a 3rd 6 in a row. Why do I keep rolling all these 6s in a row? This is a 3rd one in a row, so I am back in area 1, right? Okay, so it's 7 damage, or 7 health total. And then, yeah, it's just on me to try to take this thing out, I guess, with 1 dice. And it's doing how much damage? It's just doing 2, so it's not terrible. So 2 damage brings it down to 5. It deals 2 damage to me, bringing me down to 7. Attack it again. That's 4. God damn it. That was 1 health left. Brings me down to 5 health, and then 3 health takes it. 3 damage takes it out. So that bumps me up to 3 XP. Area 2, down 1 more ration. Yeah, okay. I think I'm only at 5 rations because I should have pretty much all my rations. So I bumped that cube. And onto area 2, final area of this first level, where I will be fighting off against the boss monster. Lay these all out. Put that there. The entrance is some treasure. I'll take some treasure. Treasure roll. Treasure roll is no good. Fight a monster or do an event. I'm gonna do the event. 3 lost gold plus 2 gold. All right, I'll take it. Next is a merchant. Okay. I have 4 gold total. I kind of want to save it to buy some armor. But I also want to raise my health because it's only at 5. So what am I at? 4 gold? I'll spend 3 of it to buy a big health potion, which raises me up to 9 health. I'm going to be fighting this boss monster after this resting bit here, and I will gain an XP with that to bring me up to 4 XP. I want to get closer to getting my dice, and now I'm at the boss monster, the undead giant, 10 health, dealing 3 damage a turn. I have 0 armor, so let's see how this goes. And I missed my first attack. Cool. I think there's no reason for me to not take -2 to reroll. Okay, 5. I'll take that. Takes them down to 5. They do 3 damage to me, bringing me down to 4 health. Glad I healed up a little bit. I rolled a 3. Need a 5 or a 6. Yeah, I'm gonna take -1 XP and re-roll this. Maybe I'll get something better. That is better, but not enough. Oh boy. So they're down to 1 HP. They hit me for 3 more, bringing me down to 1 HP. We're both at 1 HP, but yeah, I get the win there. This is already extremely close, and I'm only at the end of the first level. This is not a good pace to be setting, but I did win. So I get to get the loot from this undead giant. Will get me a little bit more XP. If I wouldn't have spent that XP, I would have had my dice by now. And I do get an item. 4 is the ice spell. Okay. Put that on the ice spell marker. Onto area 3. Rations go down. Boss monster goes away for now. And I shuffle these back up. Boy, oh boy. Okay, let's see if I can dig myself out of this hole. Having that 1 armor to start really kind of makes a difference. There we go, resting. I can gain an XP, but I probably should gain some health back, actually. I'll gain 2 health. I really should do that because I have 1 left. Okay, and now I encountered the merchant, great. I mean, I'll spend 3 HP to get, or 3 gold to get 4 HP. I could sell my spell. Yeah, I'm gonna sell my spell for 4 gold and then spend 3 of it on some more HP. That brings me up to 11 health. I'm fine with that. Next, I'm fighting another monster. So let's see how much health they have. 4 plus 3, so they have 7 health total. And it's a skeleton dealing 4 damage. I deal 4 damage to them, so they only have 3 left. And then they deal 4 damage to me, so bringing me down to 7 health. And that's another 4 damage, taking out the skeleton, which gets me, what, 1 XP? Which is just enough to unlock my second dice. Thank goodness. Took me long enough. Event or treasure. I will go with the event because I could use some like armor. Hopefully I get the found shield. No, found some rations. I will try to do a skill check. Nope, failed that. All right, I guess I'm getting some rations. That is it for this area. So on to area 4, bumping my rations down, and I'll be fighting a boss monster at the end of this. So hoping for the best, but right now I'm not feeling too confident. I mean, at least I got my second dice, but I also still have 0 armor. That's not good going into this second boss fight. I think by this time last game I had at least like 3 armor. I don't think I took any damage during either of the 2 boss fights. Like, I was sitting real good. And I got a trap. Cool, fun. I failed the skill checks, and then let's see what happens. It's another pit. Another pit trap. So I take -2 HP, bump me down to 5, and then I fall to the undead catacombs in area 6. Okay, but how does this work? I assume the boss monster goes away since I'm not in the final area. Let me see if it specifies, because that's kind of weird. I don't know how that would work. I assume I don't encounter the boss monster anymore since I'm not in the final area. I'll just play it like that. It doesn't specify. That means I'm probably gonna lose. I hit another pit trap and I'm already doing bad. Resting or experience. I'll go with resting to get a +2 HP. Event. Let's see what kind of event I get. 4 is a whetstone, so I'll definitely take that for 2 XP. And the final cards are treasure or a monster. I will go with treasure, so I get 1 gold, and then I'll roll to see if I get a treasure roll. I do not, so onto the final area. This level 3. It's not gonna be good. This is not gonna be good at all. I can sense it. I'm not trying to be too pessimistic here, but not feeling the most confident. So I gotta fight off against this boss with 2 dice and no armor. So I'll be able to last like a round maybe, and that's it. Skill check is my first thing here. So I get to find some lost gold. I will do skill check. Nope. All right. I guess I'm just taking the lost gold. All right. So either resting or trap. I'll definitely take resting. Bump me up to 9 health. Next is a merchant. Sweet. Still don't have enough for armor, so I guess I'll spend 3 on getting some health, bumping me up to 13, and then I'll buy a ration while I'm at it. Why not? Then I either will have treasure or monster. I'll go with the treasure to get me some gold. 3 does not get me any treasure, so I'm on to the boss monster. The Undead Lord, who has 20 health. That should be a breeze with 2 dice. I just gotta roll a bunch of 6s. It's easy. All right, let's see how this goes. I have no spells, 13 health, no armor. Should be fine, right? 7 health, so it brings him down to a cool 13. And then they do their damage of 7 damage as well, bringing me down to 8. Well, maybe I might be able to barely squeak by here, but this is gonna be close. That's 10, and I rolled a crit, so I can re-roll that as long as I don't get a 1. That's 14 total. They're dead. I am shocked. I am shocked, I tell you. I guess I'm glad I kind of got that extra bit of HP because I'm still alive. So that means I get 3 gold, bumping me up to 4. I get 4 XP, is that right? Bumping me up to 6 total, so I'm halfway to getting that dice. And then I get an item. Which I get item number 1, which is a bit of armor. Okay, finally got my first bit of armor as I'm entering level 4. So that's cool. Hopefully I don't encounter another pit trap. All right. Still sitting at 8 health. That's something, I guess. Let's see what my first thing is gonna be. I'm encountering some treasure right away. Okay. Well, I'll definitely take the gold. and then roll for treasure. Oh, I actually got some treasure for once. And I'll be getting a healing spell. Wow. I'll gladly take that. Next up, we either have a monster or resting. I mean, I do need the XP, but yeah, maybe I will fight the monster. So let's see, I'm in area 8, it's plus 4, that's 12 total. Yeah, 12 total, and I'm fighting, what's the area for? I'm fighting the Serpent Knight that's dealing 8 damage. So maybe this was a terrible idea. It was. Because I only rolled 3 damage. And it can take me out in basically 1 hit. So I'll do the 3 damage. Let's see, what did they have? 12? Is that what I had on? So 3 damage takes them down to 9. I have 8 health. I take 7 damage, bringing me down to 1 HP. I do have my healing spell that I could still use next round. So I guess I do have kind of a backup, but all right, let's see what happens. Wow, 2 and a 1. What do I even do here? I'm gonna spend I guess 2 of my XP to reroll both of them. Oh, cool, 6 damage total. So they're down to 3 health. I guess I'll use my health potion to bring me back up to 9 health. And then they do 7 to me, bringing me down to 2 health. 5 damage takes them out. Jeez, I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. But I am going to get 2 XP. I guess I would have gotten 1 XP here, or I went through all that just to get 2 XP. That maybe wasn't the best option because I just lost a ton of health doing it. And I spent XP doing that anyway, so I think that was a net negative for sure. Yeah, that probably wasn't a good idea. All right, we're on the merchant though. I'm always like 1 gold short of buying like armor. So I'm gonna spend all of it on some health potions. So I'll be able to get 6 health total. So it brings me up to 8 health. I mean, that's something, I guess, but I don't know how far that's gonna get me. So trap or event. I mean, I'll definitely go with the event. 1 found rations. I'm gonna do a skill check to try to get by that. I failed, so I'll just take the 1 ration and I'll spend that ration as I move on to the next area number 9. I need to get some armor. Health I'm doing okay on. I could be doing a lot better. I just need more armor. Oh, and cool. I'll be facing a trap right away. That's fun. So let's see if I'm able to pass this skill check for the trap. I am not. Let's see what trap I encounter. It's the acid mist. That takes away my 1 armor that I have. That's kind of messed up. That's messed up. I can't believe that. A merchant or skilled event. I'll go with the event. A 4 is the whetstone, which I'll still do the skill check. Nope. All right, guess I'm taking the whetstone. All right, next up is resting. I will definitely take the +2 HP. And then finally, monster or treasure. I will go with treasure. So I gain 1 gold, and then I roll for my treasure, and I fail my treasure roll. That's okay. So on to the last area of this level. Give these a good shuffle here. See what my first thing is. Oh, cool. I'll get to rest right off the bat. I mean, that's kind of nice. And I'll put these back up here. And we're in the last area, so boss monster at the end. Okay. I'm gonna heal up more. I'm taking +2 health, bringing me up to 12. My options are either event or trap. I'll definitely take the event. It's a 3, so I found some lost gold. Let's see if I can do my skill check. I fail, so I will take the gold. The merchant. I guess I have 3 gold, so I can boost my health by 4, bringing me up to 16. That's decent. And then treasure or monster. I will definitely go treasure, so I gain a gold, do my treasure roll. That's a 5, so I do get some treasure. 1, I get a piece of armor. Wow. I could use that. We'll see how far that gets me. As I face off against the Serpent Demon that has 25 health and does 9 damage. So I can last like 2 rounds. I need some critical hits for sure because I don't have any spells. All I have is XP that I can spend on rerolls, and that's pretty much it. So let's hope for the best. That's a 6 right off the bat. So that's 9. And then I guess I can set this somewhere. So 9, and I can reroll this. So that's 13 damage. Okay. Brings them down to 12. That's good. But then they attack me for 9 damage. I have 1 armor, so I do only take 8. So that brings me down to 8 health. If I had 1 more armor, I could survive 1 more round. Or if I had 1 more HP or whatever. Okay, well, it all rides on this. I need to get 12 damage to finish this guy off. I got a natural 1. Cool. I will re-roll that with my XP. I rolled it out of the dice tray. Idiot. That's only 8 total. I guess I could use my XP again to re-roll the 3 in hopes of getting a 6. Like that's my only hope, or else I am dead. Nope, that's a 3 again. So that's 8 damage. I mean, hey, that's not terrible. 8 damage from 12 brings them down to 4, but then they do 8 damage, bringing me down to a cool 0. And with that is another loss. Man, maybe I need to stick to casual a little bit more until I get the hang of this game. I mean, I think it's a combination of, well, the first game I was playing on casual. And I felt like I had some really good luck the first game because, I mean, by the end of the first level, even at the first level, I had 3 armor. I think the second level, I had 5. Like this, I have 1 going into the 4th boss. That's tough. That's some bad RNG. I also fell through a pit trap both this game and last game, so that's unfortunate. I had some good dice rolls, but I think mostly bad ones. I made some poor choices at some point. Like when I definitely had the monster or the resting, and I chose the monster, like that was a bad idea. I probably would have been able to take them out if I didn't fight that monster like earlier on this floor. That was some minor misplays on my part, but had a good time. So that was Mini Rogue, and I think I'm going to take a real quick break and swap out my games, and I will be back here in like, I don't know, 3 minutes, 5 minutes or so with some Doom Machine. So I will see you all in a few. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Solo Gaming Sunday Print and Play Edition, where just wrapped up playing a bit of Mini Rogue, and now we're going to hop into some Doom Machine. This is a game developed by Nathan Munier, I think is how you pronounce their name. And this is this really cool looking dice rolling and dice placement kind of game. It's kind of, I don't know how to best describe it. I guess that's a pretty good description. It's mainly a dice game. It involves a lot of dice. You have a lot of these small little dice here that I think I'm pretty sure the reason I bought this like small dice set is for this game. And I've used them for some other things, but these small dice work perfectly for this game. So let me kind of finish setting this up. And I'll talk about what's going on. Well, first off, I mean, I gotta say this game is a really cool graphic design, theme and whatnot going on. I mean, I really like the art, the theme, the colors. I think it's all really cool. It's all pretty unique. But in Doom Machine, this is another print and play game. Obviously, this is Solo Gaming Sunday Print and Play Edition. And in this game, you were trying to destroy this Doom Machine. It's this machine that, if you don't stop it, it's going to obliterate you, essentially. I mean, it's just going to, it's going to cause total extinction, I think is what the rules say. So you're trying to destroy this machine. How the gameplay works is, I have a couple cards up here. There's this card that has a yellow cube I'm using to track the machine's sentience. You have this to track the power. So these are kind of the two different stats that the Doom Machine and all of its parts kind of have, is like the sentience and power. I have my stuff down here, which I just have HP. That's like the main thing I'm worried about. And I have these 3-part cards set out here. How it works is each round I will be rolling, I start with 5 blue dice. I'll be rolling these dice and then placing them in different areas, assigning them to different parts. And each part in the yellow has a little diagram that shows kind of what you need to take out that specific part. So let me kind of zoom in here a little bit. Let me go a little bit more over this way. Perfect. Well, kind of. It's a little blurry, but it's better. So, for example, to deal a damage to this pulse pool, I need to place a 1 and I have to assign a 1 and a 6 dice to this card. For this one, it's a 4 and a 5, or for this one, they could be any dice. They just have to be the same value. And the dice that are placed on here have, I placed it before here because that's what's on this card, and that's how much health it starts with. So both of these have 4 health, this has 3 health. So each time I assign a 1 and a 6 to this card over here, I deal damage, bringing it down to 2 health. So ideally, you're trying to take out these different parts that are out. There's 3 parts that start out in play. I also have an option to assign shields. So I guess let me go over the whole rolling sequence, because I'm kind of jumping around here. You roll your dice. Before you assign them to cards, you have the option of, on your player card, let me switch over a little bit. On your player card, you have these utility options down here. And how these work is you have basically 3 areas that you can place a dice and change the value by plus or minus 1. So I could place all these 3s here. If I wanted a bunch of 4s instead, I could make them all 4s. And then you also have 3 spots here that you can re-roll dice. So I don't want this 3 and a 5. I place them there and I re-roll them. And I kind of place them back. Once I get done with all the utility stuff, then I can actually start assigning these dice to the part cards that are out. The other area I can assign dice are my shields, because these parts will be doing damage. I have 10 health. If I lose my health, I lose the game. So you don't want to do that, and shields help mitigate some of that damage. So if I place a 4 here, then if I take 4 damage, I'll lose this dice first before actually taking any health, any damage to my health. So each of these, I'll roll my dice, I'll do all my stuff, I'll assign them to cards, deal some damage, and all that will be fine and good. After I've done all that, any cards that remain that haven't been damaged, they each move 1 spot on their little track. So each card has like their own little track. So this would move here, this moves here, that moves there. And they each have different symbols that do different things based on the cards. So this one has this little battery symbol, which this little part here just reads +1 power. So it would move here. I add +1 power to the power track over there, and that's it. This one gets +1 sentience, while this one just deals straight up 3 damage. And so that each part will move after I've placed all my dice. If a part moves into these the black squares, those are like the inactive area. And basically what that will do is if this dice was here, it moved forward, it just resets back to the beginning. That's all that does. The other thing to note is when I destroy a part, I also gain the dice from it. So if I were to take out this synaptic distributor, then I would gain a yellow dice, which is pretty handy. I think I can have up to 5 yellow dice along with my 5 blue dice for 10 dice total. And that's pretty much it. The only thing to note, so back out, is at the end of each round, a new part will be flipped from the deck. So there is this deck of I think it was 3, 4, there's 9 cards total, 9 part cards. And then at the bottom here is this Doom Core card. And this is the card that you need to take out to win the game. You don't actually have to take out, technically you don't have to take out any of these part cards to win, but you're not going to win with that if you don't take out at least a few of them to get some extra dice and also to prevent them from doing bad stuff, damage and all that whatnot. But the game ends when I defeat the Doom Core, and I lose if my health goes out before then. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, not really. This game's tough. I will say that. I've won a couple of times, so I've done better than Mini Rogue. Yeah, I have won this one before. But once again, I also haven't played this a crazy amount, maybe like 3 or 5 games total. So enough to get the rules down, but not enough to really start figuring out some of the strategy. But it's fun. I will say I like this one quite a lot, but it's tough. It's tough, especially if you kind of slack at the beginning. More part cards will just keep coming out and out, and then you're just screwed. If once there's like 5 part cards out, you're really not going to be in a good position. So it's like you really want to start dealing with these cards as soon as possible. That's pretty much it. I will say the part cards, there's like 15 of them total, and you just take out like 6 of them. So there is some variety. You're not going to see the same part cards every time. There's going to be some randomness to it. But besides that, let me double check I'm not forgetting anything, but I think that's more or less it. There's a hard mode for this where you don't take out any cards, I don't think. You play through all 16 of the cards, which would be pretty difficult. I'm trying to double check one thing real fast before I begin. Okay. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. And you can see how it plays. So hopefully I can take out, or mostly take out one of these. So I got a 3 and a 5, a bunch of 5s and a 2. So right now, like I know this is going to deal 3 damage to me. Neither of these could deal any damage. So if I like place this 3 on my shields, I'll be pretty good there. Tough decisions. Because like, what do I even want to focus on first? Or you know what I might do is I might probably put this 5 up here, and I'll change my 2 to a 3 using my little utility. So then I do that there. I have 2 pairs over here to deal 2 damage to this one. So that hopefully I could take that out next round. But that's all I can do for now. So then all the machines go in cycles. So that cycles, power generates, that cycles, sentience goes up 1, and then this goes and deals 3 damage, which I have a shield of 5, so I absorb it all. And that's that. I'm trying to think of how I want to, because these cards, I need a little bit more. I'm gonna have to like slide these down for now, maybe, and just like have the row kind of continue out. Because these are all technically supposed to be in a row, but whatever. I don't have a whole lot of screen space. So I mean, I could zoom my camera out, but then everything's gonna be smaller, so I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. So, okay, so now I have this design flaw thing here that's gonna deal 3 damage to me next turn. This is gonna deal 1 damage, and that's gonna deal 3 damage. So I'm gonna be taking 7 damage total if I don't act fast. I mean, I could take that out and then put a shield up for 4. Yeah, I should be able to do that if I roll good. If I roll at least 2 pairs, which I did. That works. Yeah, now I'm chilling because I can put this 6 in the shield. I can use my utility to change this 2 to a 1 with that, and that's 2 pairs over here, which is enough to take this out and gain me a yellow dice. And this I'll just throw off the screen. Doesn't really matter. And I guess that. Wait, make sure. I'm trying to figure which way this would slide. This would go over here. Yeah, this would slide down. I don't want to like mess up the order too much. Okay, and then all these cycles. So this would deal 3 damage. This is +1 power, and that deals 1 damage. So +1 power, 4 damage. I have a 6 shield, so I don't take any. And a new part card comes out, and it's the Infernal Power Complex, which has 3 health. And we're back to another turn. I have an extra dice now to use, which is gonna be helpful because these machines are gonna keep just coming out. So let's see what I can do here. See, I would like to take that out this turn, but I can't. I have enough dice to, but just not the rolls I need. I'd be taking 3 damage here, 3 damage here. And that kind of sucks. So maybe I'll change this 5 to a 6 with my utility. I'll change this 4 to a 3 with my utility. And I'll change this 2 to a 1. And then lock that all in. So then I'll put my shield at 6. I'll use all 3 of these ones up here on this card to essentially do a damage to that. Bring that down to 2. And then I have this 4 and a 3, which I can put here, dealing a damage to that. I would prefer to just target 1 machine and then not like spread out my damage. But right now, I don't really have another choice. So everything cycles, +1 power and +1 sentience. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're up to 2 and 3. This one cycles, dealing 3 damage, whatever. This deals 3 damage, my shield is gone, and then this just resets back to there. And this slides down and another part comes out. So I'm at 5 parts now, which is not a great spot to be, but as long as it doesn't get worse than 5. 5 is kind of manageable. Once you get to like 6, I mean, depending on how many dice you have, like it can get pretty unmanageable pretty quick. So let's hope my rolls are good. Okay, I don't know if that's really gonna help me or not. I'm not gonna be taking any damage next round, which is nice. I'm taking 0 damage, so I don't have to worry about my shields. So I can kind of just focus everything on like this. I think what my numbers are not good though. I'm like 1 dice short of being able to take that out. Because I have to change both of these to 4s, which is doable. But then I would need to reroll this 1 and hope it's a 3. If not, I'd be screwed. What are my other options? I gotta take something out this round. Yeah, neither of these. I gotta just hope for the best. I think I'm gonna have to try that. So I'm gonna use my utility to change both of these to 4s. I'm gonna use Now I'm just gonna re-roll this one and hope it's a 3. If not, I'm kind of screwed. It's a 1. Yeah, that's not good. That's really not good. I mean, I can use this 1 up here on the stasis generator to at least take that down to 5 damage, 5 health. I guess I have an extra 4. I don't know. I guess I'll put it in my shield because I don't really have a better option. And then I have 2 of these that I can bring this down to 1 health, but that's not enough to take it out. So I'm gonna get, I'm gonna be in a real bad position, especially because this one up here is about to start locking dice away. So it's like, what do I do? But let's play it out. So this cycles, it locks one of my dice. I didn't talk about that, but your dice can get locked away for a turn, so they're just kind of unusable for a turn, which sucks, but you know, is what it is. That does nothing, that does nothing, that cycles back to the start, and that does +1 sentience. That's bad. These are both at 3 power, 3 sentience already. And we'll be adding a 6th card. Isn't that fun? No, it's not. I was panicking when I got to 5 and we're already up to 6. I mean, I'm making progress on some of them, but this is already getting out of hand. Now we have, well, I guess I do have this dice still. Hoping for something decent here. Okay. That's good-ish. That's decent. I like this game. There's a sense of impending doom. I'm trying to think if I got any other dice facing game in my collection. The only one I can think of is One Deck Dungeon. It has tiny dice. Yeah, no, I haven't. I got one deck dungeon right there. Yeah, no, this game is intense. And I thought it was too hard at first, and I like played it a bit more and I won a bit. And I'm like, okay, well, it's not that hard. But I mean, right now, like I'm struggling. So it could be real tough at times. But I also don't think it's I don't think it's too tough, but it is definitely a challenge, which I do like. I like a good dice placement, especially that there's some mitigation. I like that. I feel like dice games without any mitigation can be hit or miss for me, but yeah, I think this one's pretty good. So let's see how I can get myself out of this situation. I mean, I could definitely take this down, these two. This dice is locked away. I need to kind of not take that into account. Then I just have these 5 and 6s. How much damage am I taking? 4, 7 total. Okay, well, I can use my utility to change this to a 4 and this to a 5. Put both of these over here to this one, and then put that on the shield. So I'll put my 4 and 3 here, take down that part. And that also does -2 sentience and -2 power. Oh man, that is crazy good. And then these slide down. And then I deal 1 damage to that, bringing it down to 3. Yikes. Did I just put that in the wrong spot? I think I did. No, I think it's back at the beginning. I don't remember. But okay, then let me move this. Put it down here. Okay, and I get this dice back for now. So let's cycle everything. Okay, so this does 4 damage, bringing me down to 2 shield. That doesn't do anything. +1 power and +1 sentience, 2 of each. +1 power, 3 power, and then +1 sentience, 3 sentience. I mean, health-wise and shield-wise, I'm kind of doing okay, but I'm really doing a bad job at taking out these parts quick enough. Yeah, I place this 4 here on this logic mainframe. At least I got all my dice back. They're not locked away for the time being. I can still get up to 3 more dice, so. Okay, well this is interesting. Got a bunch of 1s and 2s. Let me see how much damage I'm taking first off. Just 3. Oh, and my shield dice is still up here. I kind of forgot about that. Whoops. Let me roll that too. That'll be helpful. Okay, that is helpful. So I'm gonna put that back probably in the shield. I'm gonna re-roll my 4 and 5s. Perfect. Okay. Because essentially I have 2, 4, 5 dice that I can all assign to this one up here and destroy that. Then I just have this 4 and 3 left, which I'm gonna take some damage. I guess I could just put them both in the shield because I don't know what else I'd do with them. So that's that. So then this goes down +1 sentience. And then this goes to repair 3. Oh, that's the one that repairs itself. That's annoying. I haven't even started damaging it. This moves back to the center. This gets +1 power. Bring up to 4 power. And then this does damage equal to sentience, which is... Are we at 6? Is that right? Did I bypass some of the sentience? Did I go the wrong way? 6 seems like a lot, but I have enough shield, so I'm chilling. I guess that's it. So I'm gonna bring out another card. I've been hanging at 6 parts, which is not good, but also there's the Doom Core. I just need to just take it out. It's nice as I don't have to worry about any of the other cards, but makes it a lot easier because I need 666s to hit the Doom Core, and I need to do that 4 times. So I do need some good rolls for that, but got 3 yellow dice, so I'm slowly building up my collection. And one thing I love about this game, you get to roll a lot of dice. Like at the end, you're rolling like 10 dice. You know, that's pretty great. If you like rolling a lot of dice, this game might be for you. Especially they're small dice, so I can just kind of easily roll them in my hand. It's pretty great. Pretty great. What can I take down this turn? I can almost take that down, but I would need another 1. Or I could try to do like the 4 and 5s. What's bad? What's the one that repairs itself? This one repairs itself. I need groups of 3s. It's not, I can't really do that. This one needs 4s and 5s, which I mean, I could pretty easily do. Then I would only have 2 for shields. I'm gonna use my 2 1s as a reroll. If I get something a little bit better. Okay, that's 6 total. And I'm gonna change both of these 3s to 4s with my utility. I'm gonna put both of these in shields and then use my 3 5s and 3 4s to take this out. This isn't the worst card, but I just need to take something out. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see that. I'm gonna be actually taking some damage this round, but that's fine. I haven't taken any so far this game, so I'm doing okay. I don't want to say good, because this is doing 10 damage because it combines sentience and power. So I'm taking 4, bringing me down to 6. Like that blew through my shields. That's dealing 3, so I'm already down to 3 health, +1 sentience. Just move that one. This one loops back. This one is +1 power and sentience. And then this one deals 3 damage. Taking me out. Wow. All right. Well, that's game. GG. That was a tough one. Quickly reset, and we'll definitely play some more because this game's a lot quicker than Mini Rogue. Yeah, this game's tough though. I have one, but not a whole lot. Especially, I mean, I don't know what I did wrong. I feel like I don't know. Maybe I played bad. Maybe I just had a bad start, like an unlucky start. But I mean, I knew once I was like staying at like five or 6 part cards out at a time, like that's not good luck. Yeah, that did escalate quickly. Well, I just kind of missed that the Doom Core was already attacking and that my sentience was way high up, which maybe I made a mistake and bumped it higher than it should have been, but yeah, that was kind of rough. All right, let me shuffle my cards up. deal them back out and give us another shot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards are removed. And 3 more go back out. Yeah, I could tell them. I just wasn't. I tried. I at least got to the Doom core, but that start wasn't too good. Once I had so many park cards out at once to deal with, it's not a good time. Okay, so that starts with 3. This has the full 6. And this has the 3. All right, so let's give this another go. Game number 2. Let's hope for some good luck. So, I mean, I can't take out any of these on the first turn. That's just not possible. Because all of them requires 6 dice. That requires 6 dice. That requires 9 dice to take out. I only have 5 to start, so I can whittle some away, but I'm not going to have crazy amount of options here. So I'll assign these to there. Probably first I'll bump this down with my utility to a 2 if I don't keep throwing it. Yeah, I'll bump this 1 health down to 2 health, and then I'll use my 1, 2, and 2 on this stasis generator, which take it down to half health. But man, I don't like this one because this is the one that locks your dice, which is like so annoying. It's so obnoxious, especially I'm gonna have that right off the bat to deal with. So +1 power. This one locks one of my dice away, and then that deals. I didn't even see that. 5 damage. Maybe I should have been focusing more on my shield. Whatever. Whatever, it's done. So I guess we go ahead and move these down here. Maybe I should always just keep this row down here because I just took half of my health in 1 hit on like the first round. So this is already off to a bad start, but let's just keep on keeping on. 4, a 5, 5, and a 1. Okay, well, let me see how much damage I'm taking. Okay, none. Okay. Yikes. I might be able to take that out, but I would need some good rolls to do that. Or I could possibly take that out, but I would need a really lucky roll to take that out. Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll all 3 of these and hope for a 1, 2, or 3 for each. Well, that was pretty close. I gotta. Oh, it needs to be less than 3. Oh no. This game's already cooked. Oh no. Because since I re-rolled these, I also can't use the other utility on them. So I'm just stuck with this 4 and 3 that are completely useless. I mean, I can assign both of these over here. That's down to 1 health. Okay, great. But now I have this useless 3 and 4. Yikes. Well, that's my turn. +1 sentience. +1 power. Nothing. And another dice locked. Great. Great. That shuffles down and I'm already back to 5 park cards. Yikes. Okay. Well, let's see if I can. And this is locked away. See if I can dig myself out of this hole. Probably not. Okay, first let me assess how much damage I'm taking. So I'm taking 1, 4. It's like 5 damage. That's 9 total. Yeesh. I have to start blocking some of it or I'm going to die. So I'm going to assign the... What do I think about? Actually, I don't know. So I'm taking 9 total. I'm going to assign that to like the shields. I have a 1 and a 6, which I could do there, but then I need to take that out. I guess I'll assign this here, and do my shields. Because then that takes this out, which is something. And that deals 1 damage up here. That's my lock dice. This kind of slides on down there. And then we cycle through everything. So this goes, and it's +1 cycle for any adjacent parts. So this cycles. I take 1 damage for because I'm at 1 sentience. Then this actually cycles, so it goes back to the beginning. This goes, deals 3 damage, so brings us down to 5. And then this last one goes and deals 5 damage, which my shields absorb. Okay. Well, at least no dice are locked, so I have access to all my dice, which isn't a whole lot, but at least it's something. So let's try to get out of this situation and defeat this Doom machine. That's I can work with this a little bit. Let me do a damage. Oh no, this card. I hate this card. This Impact Nexus sucks, especially because the situation I'm in. It deals 1 damage for every part card in play, so I'll be taking 5 damage from that, 4 damage from that, 9 total. 9 total. Trying to think what the best option is. What can I take? I need to take something out. Maybe this one. Needs to be larger. I need 4 dice larger than 3. All right, I'm gonna re-roll this 1 and 2 for something hopefully higher. Okay, well I got a 6. Higher than 3, and then I guess I could change this to a 4 with my utility. And then essentially put this as shields, and then use this as 4 up there to take that out. Okay, so then that's going to only deal 4 damage total. So I'll quickly switch that to that. And what else is happening? So that did that. This is doing +1 sentience. Let me make sure I'm actually marking that right. This does nothing, and this does nothing. All right, okay. Guess my shields were a little bit better. I'm still chilling at 5 parts, which is not a good spot to be. Okay, well that's a maybe decent roll. I want to take the Nexus out. I want to take that out probably soon, but that's going to require 8 dice total. So I do a damage count. I'm taking 7 damage total. Excuse me. 7 damage, and a lot of duplicates. I got 1, 2. I guess I'll put the 6 here and also use my utility to change this 5 to a 6. I'll assign both of these here to bring this down to 1 health. And then I have these 2 duplicates, which I'll use up here on the Nexus to bring this down to 2 health. That's all I can do. I'm gonna be at 6 parts again. Oh boy. All right, well, let's let it cycle. So sentience goes up to 3. This whips back to nothing. This deals damage equals sentience, which we're at 3. So down to 3 shield, +1 power, up to 3 power. That deals 5 damage, bringing me down to a cool 3 health. And there's gonna be 6 parts in play. Oh my god. This is bad. I mean, you start with only 3. It's great if you can manage just 3, but clearly I'm struggling here. I've only gained 2 dice, but I also have a lot of things weak. I mean, that has 1 health, that has 2, that has 3, but it started with 3, so it's not. Why just move that dice? I don't know what it was before, but it felt me move it. Whatever. So I need a 1 and a 6 there. I can do a damage count. 4, 10. Taking 10 damage. I should be able to take that one out, actually. So I'm only gonna be taking 4 damage. I kind of set that aside. Oh, this actually works because I can use my utility to change this 2 to 1. Sorry, I was really thinking there. This 4 can be changed to a 3. And then my 5 to a 6? I feel like this is gonna work, right? I hope so. Yeah. Because I can put this 1 and 6 here on the pulse pools. That takes that out, gains me a dice. These are gone. And then I have 2 pairs, this 2 3s and 2 6s that I can use up there on the impact nexus to take that out. So there's 2 cards in one go. That's something. And then I can put this 4 on my shields. I think that's decent. I mean, I'm up to 3 yellow dice now. I only have 3 health. It's something, it's something. So move this down, I deal 4 damage, that's my shield. This +1 sentience, so we're up to 4. That loops back, and that unfortunately does lock away 1 dice. I get a new part out, and oh boy, the Doom Core has also been revealed. So that's gonna start going into effect now, which is super fun. I mean, at least I've made it to the core again, but now I gotta make it past it. Gotta be able to get 1 win. So I roll this up and I'll see what my dice are sitting at. Okay, lots of 5s, 4s, a couple 2s, a 3. So what's the deal? I'm gonna be taking a lot of damage. So they're at 4, 3. So I'm gonna be taking 7, 10, 14. I'm gonna be taking 19 damage this turn if I don't do anything about it. So I gotta pretty much set aside a lot of stuff here. And this is locked. This would be pretty much all my shields. So what can I do with a 2, 3, 4, and a 5? Well. I guess I could also use my utility to change all of these 5s to 6s. Well, no. I take that back. I could. I don't want to. I'm gonna put those all in shield. Along with this 4. Because I want to use my utility to change this 3 to a 4. And then this 2 to a 1. I'll place the 1 up there on the recycling vat. That'll at least take away a damage there. Yeah, okay. Sometimes I pick up the dice and I want to make sure I put them back in the right spot. Then I have these 2 4s and a 5, which I could place up here, dealing 3 damage to it. No. 3 damage to it. And this was on... See, this is what I'm talking about. I always pick up dice. I forget where this was on this spot, right? No, I think this was on the top spot. Because it hasn't moved yet. Okay. Oh, man. I like there's some dice mitigation, but it feels like you need to be lucky with the first 3 cards you draw. Getting those yellow dice as quickly as possible in your pool is super important. I completely agree. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I'm gonna try to win this, but I feel like once you have like 5 or 6 parts out, like you're really not in a good position. Yeah, I do feel like the early game is super important. And yeah, my first couple, I mean, I was really trying as hard as I could to just take out just one of those cards. So it's one less to deal with, and I have an extra dice, but yeah, it just didn't work out like that. Let's see how much damage this is doing. So sentience plus power. So that is going to be 7. So I'm losing my 4. And then this is down to 2. Next we have this, which is damage equal power. That's 3, so I lose that. That's down to 4. And this deals 4 damage, so there's that. It's gone. This loops back around. This is +1 sentience. Bring that up to 5, and then this is 5 damage, so losing the last of my shield. All right. I mean, luckily at this point, no more cards are coming out, so as long as I can keep my head above water, but the sentience and power is going to keep going up, which is really a big issue. So, and I'm only at 3 health, so that's also kind of an issue. Well, I rolled these up. Okay. I rolled a lot of 6s. Like a lot of 6s. I rolled 5 6s. I mean, I could take out half the Doom machine almost with just that roll. That's kind of wild. So let me do a quick damage count. I'm just taking damage equals sentience, which right now sentience is 5, so I'm gonna be taking 5 damage. I'm gonna re-roll my 2, 3, and 4s because I don't like really any of them. I want to get another 6. Perfect. Okay. What did I say? I'm taking 5 damage. Well, I can place all of my 6 6s up there on the Doom machine and take that out halfway. So that's only down to 2 health now. And then I could change this 4 to a 5 and place that on shield, and then use my 2 1s up there on the recycling vat to take that down to 3 health. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. I might be able to take out the Doom Core next turn, maybe. We'll see. +1 sentience and +1 power. +1 power. What does this one do? Repair 2 to any adjacent parts. Oh my god, I didn't even see that. Well, this goes back to 5, and this is already at full, so it doesn't matter. Okay. +1 sentience, we're up to 7. Wait, did I bump this, or was this already there? Because if so, I just lost and I didn't even realize. Oh no, I didn't. Well, damage equals sentience, so I'm going to take 7. So that absorbs all of that, and it brings me down to 1 health. And then that loops back around. Okay. So I just need to get 6 6s and I win. I mean, I rolled really good last round, but that was extremely lucky. Okay, I see 2. That's a start. But not a whole lot of other ones. So I'm definitely not gonna be able to take it out this turn. Hopefully I can at least get 1 more to do some more damage to it. I don't know. So we do a damage count. I'm taking 5, 9, 14 damage. Yikes. If I don't do anything. I mean, I guess I should be able to take that out, because I could change this 2 to a 1, and that'll be 3 1s. So I could be taking 10 damage. I'm gonna re-roll this 2 in hopes I get a 6. Nope, that's a 3. Yikes. I guess I can re-roll this 4 and 3 to hope I get I just wanted another 6. There we go. I got a 5 and a 6. Okay, well, there's all my utility done. So I have 3 6s that can assign to the Doom Core, bringing it down to just 1 single HP. Not quite there yet. I can use these 3 1s up there to take that out. Recycling vats. Guess let me kind of slide these around a little bit since there's no more cards coming out. And then what else? So I'm taking. Yeah, I think I need to assign the rest of this to shield. I think I could do other stuff, but I don't think I want to. Because I'm sitting okay. Like, I'm barely getting by, but if I just get 3 6s next round, I win. So let's see what happens. So this goes, sentience and damage go up. So 8 sentience, or wait, 6 power. Damage equals power. So I'm taking 6. That's 3. Brings us down to 1. Plus 1 sentience. 9 sentience. And that loops back around. Did I? Oh, I was like, did I miss something? Yeah, then this goes, deals 5 damage. Okay. I was like, I was wondering if I missed something, and then that shields whatever. Okay, so I'm maxed out on my dice. Let's see if I can finish this with 3 6s. That would be pretty sweet with 1 health. I see 2 6s and a 5, so that's all I need, because I can put this 5 in utility to make it a 6. 3 6s assigned to the Doom Core. Takes it out, and that's a win. That was close. That was a rough start, a rough middle, and a close end. But that was a win. So I will take a win. Fun, fun, fun. That was close. 1 HP. I was barely getting by some of those rounds, but hey, I made it. So I will definitely do at least another game of this, because having a good time, and I would like to see, you know, if I already played 2 games. Well, was it a fluke that I won, or was it a fluke that I lost the first game? That's what we got to figure out. So these will be assigned. Let me shuffle up these cards. Yeah, we're doing on time. Yeah, I'll do probably just 1 more game, and maybe I'll call it a little bit early tonight. I don't know. See how long this other game takes. Let me kind of shuffle these up. Yeah, I like this game. I'll talk about this more a little bit at the end, but of these 2 games, I started out not liking Doom Machine, and I liked Mini Rogue, and over time, as I've actually got to play them now a good handful of times, my opinion has kind of switched that I really like Doom Machine, and like Mini Rogue, it's not that I dislike it, I've kind of just cooled on it a little bit, but I really like Doom Machine. I think it's fun. It seems like it can be pretty unforgiving at times, and maybe fairly luck dependent on what cards you get and what rolls and whatnot, but it's a fun challenge. I mean, that was really close to the end, so and I like that there's a hard mode. So I mean, I like when games have scalable difficulties or whatever. I think that's always a nice addition. So let me go ahead and remove 2, 4, kind of just spread them out a little bit. 6. Get these cards out of here. And I'll get my 3 starting cards, which I'll just put down here instead. Hopefully I get some cards that I can actually take out the first round. Maybe. Nope. Well, actually, yes, but probably not. That has 4 health. That has 4 health. This has 5 health. So I could, if I roll good enough, I could take this down in 1 turn, which would be sweet. Why are these all crooked? My camera must be crooked, because this looks straight to me, but looks crooked on the camera. It's driving me crazy a little bit. Fix this real fast before I roll into this other game. Quick water break. All right. Have you got Falling Skies in your collection? I just remember that's another dice placement game I have. I do not. I don't know why. I'm pretty big on Reddit. I go on Reddit a lot, and so there's a great solo board gaming subreddit that I'm pretty active in. And Falling Skies is like one of those games I see all the damn time people talk about. So it must be like a really good game, but I don't know. I think it's the theme. Like, I'm sure it's probably a good game, but just like the whole Space Invaders theme, it doesn't really grab me. And yeah, I don't know. But I've heard many good things about it. It seems like that game and Final Girl are like the two games I always hear about in that subreddit, and I just never. I don't know. Maybe it's just the theme of it, or I don't really know. But I haven't really checked them out. But I do like good dice placement games. Oh, there's a campaign as well. See, I like a good campaign, so that would maybe influence my decision a bit. But I like dice placement games. I mean, one of my favorite games I just played the other week, Fantastic Factories. I mean, I think that's an awesome dice placement game. But I mean, definitely probably my favorite dice placement game, and one of my favorite games just straight up of all time. So what else do I have that's dice placement? I mean, Sky Team is, but that's not like a major dice placement game. Powerline's kind of dice placement, but not really. It got me looking around. I'm curious what other dice placement I have. I guess some of the Tiny Epics are pretty dice placement type games, like Tiny Epic Galaxy, I guess. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Three Sisters, kind of also a dice placement in a way. I don't know. I mean, but the Fantastic Factories, I think, is the prime example of another dice placement game I have, and I love that one. I mean, I just played it last week, 2 weeks ago. I'm drawing a blank, but I just played that recently on a Soul Gaming Sunday. So, but I love Fantastic Factories. I think it's one of those games that just doesn't get enough love. I don't know if it's because of the artwork or whatever it is that kind of people don't give it the respect it deserves. But I think it's one of the greats. As far as solo games and engine building games and dice placement games, I think it does it all fantastically. Fantastic. But yeah, we'll have to check out Falling Skies a little bit more because yeah, I mean, I kind of just, like I said, the theme didn't really grab me. I'm sure it's probably a good game because I hear about it all the time, but I don't know. It's not one I really ever looked much into. I guess I mean, the theme's not everything, but also themes is what draws me into the game a lot of the time. So yeah. All right. Let's get another game of Doom Machine going. Probably will be the last game of today, unless it ends super soon and horribly. But that's already a good roll. I think I'm gonna try to risk it for the biscuit. Let me re-roll this 2. See how that looks. That's 1. Oh, this is the 1. That sucks. That sucks. There wasn't much I needed, but that was not what I wanted to see. What was this? This was a 3. I want to change that to a 4 with my utility. So I wanted to take this out in like one swing, but clearly that's not going to happen. I'll still assign 3 dice to it. I'll assign 4. I don't care. I'll take a bit of damage in return for maybe taking out a decent amount of these. This health. So that brings it down to 1. So not bad. I'm going to be taking some damage because they're up to 1 sentience, 3 damage. So I'm taking 2. Come on now. And what is this? +1 cycle for any adjacent parts. Oh, I'm taking another 3 damage. I'm right down to half health first turn. Great stuff. It's a tricky game to stream though, due to the long shape of the game board. Oh, interesting. Of like a Falling Skies. Yeah, I could see how that could be a thing. Yeah, because it's pretty vertical, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sure it could still probably work, but if there's a good campaign for it, I like a good campaign game. I've only played a handful of campaign board games on my channel, but Yeah, I like fun campaigns, especially if like they change the rules along the way or something like that, or add like different criteria, stuff like that. I think that's pretty cool. So now I have to add another card out here, which isn't good. I did do a lot of damage first round, so but I also took half health, so take the good with the bad, I guess. Well, I don't know. We'll see. New round, new me. Let's see if I can take out at least one of these cards and walk some damage along the way, maybe. So damage count, I'm taking 4, 5, 9. I'm taking 9 damage. Jeez. Okay, so I'll change this 2 to a 1. Place 9 on my shield. Place a 4 over here to take them out. Slide this down. And then I'll place the 2 1s there to bring this down to 3 health. I guess I'm only actually gonna take 8 damage, but whatever. So then all these cycle, I take 3 damage. Take 1 damage. You're down to 5, and then I guess I totally miscounted because I forgot I'm taking that card out, so I wasn't taking the damage. Yeah, I goofed. Only 1 shield can be used next round? Okay. At least I got 1 extra dice. That's enough to take down another one if I get a lucky roll, which looks like I kind of did. I'm not taking a lot of damage. Okay, I don't want to jinx myself, but this is looking pretty good. So I can change this 4 to a 5. Change one of these 5s to a 6 with my utility. I don't feel like placing them up there because I'm just going to take them out. But then that's 3 pairs. So I can take out this Impact Nexus. Boom. Okay, I'm doing a little bit better at managing these, but we'll see if this all falls apart. So unfortunately, I will get one of my dice locked out. This cycles back to the beginning, and this is chilling. And then we got a 4 over here on this design flaw. Okay. Technically, if I had the good enough rolls, I could take this stasis generator out, but that's not going to happen really this turn. How much damage am I taking? 3? Just 3. Sorry, I'm really trying to think about the best way to do this, because I think what I want to do is probably put both of these 2s in my utility, or 3s to change them to 2s. I can find the dang 2 on the dice. This is sitting out for now. It's like locked away. And I have this 2 4s and a 6. How much damage am I taking? 3. So I need to place at least one of these in my shield. I have a 4 and a 6. Now I was going to change 6 to a 5. And I can use these 3 2s to knock out half the health on the stasis generator, bringing it down to 3. And I can use this 4 and a 5 to knock out 1 health on this, bringing it down to 3 as well. That's pretty much all I can do this round. So 3 damage brings this down to 1. And then nothing. Plus 1 sentience. And loops back. Okay, I am up to 5 parts now, but I have all my dice, none are locked, and I think I've been weakened in some, so I should be able to take at least a few out. You know, famous last words, but look at that. I have some pretty good rolls to at least take out the stasis generator so nothing else gets locked. As far as damage, 4, 7, 8, 9, 12 is what I'm taking. That's perfect. Look at that. I got 12 sitting right here. I'll throw that all up there. That's great. Because then all of these can go over here, and I kind of have just an extra 1 dice, which I don't care. That's fine. So that gets destroyed. Put that up here. I'll slide. This is on 4, right? Second spot. Whoops, I totally messed that up. 4 on the second spot. Right there. Okay, so then all these will go off. 4 damage on this one, takes out that shield. 3 damage on this one, brings us down to 1. Damage equals sentience, which is 2, so brings that down to 3. And then finally, 3 damage takes that down to nothing. All right. Still sitting at like hanging around 5 parts out, but I'm getting by. I'm feeling better than I was last game. And let's roll these up. I'm at 3 dice. I could still get 2 more. Okay, I don't know what to do with all these dice. Lots of 3s and 4s, a couple 6s. Lots of 3s actually. Maybe I'll take out. Oh, this one takes a couple of 3s. I'm 1 3 short from taking it out. Need 6 3s essentially. Which I could do some re-rolling. How much damage am I taking first off? None. Oh, I'm taking 3. So I guess I can re-roll. Let me re-roll both of these 6s in hopes of getting a 3 and go from there. Hey, I got one. That's awesome. See, now I'm getting a little bit of luck. Because these are both re-rolled. I can use my utility to change this 4 to a 3. And with that, that's 6 3s, which is enough to take, boom, that one out up there. And I just place this 5 in my shield, I guess. Well, hold on. Am I not taking any damage? I am taking 4. Yeah, I'm just gonna place this also in my shield, I guess. I don't know. I don't really have a good use for that. Was that the one I just got? No, it wasn't. Okay. Getting a little lost here, but I think we're all good. So letting these all cycle. This gets +1 power and +1 sentience. And then this one down here doesn't do anything. This cycles back to the beginning, and this deals 3 damage. So takes that out. Fine, whatever. Giving back my other shield dice. And oh boy, the Doom Core has just been revealed. I didn't think it was going to happen this soon. I still have 5 parts out. Not a whole lot of health either, so I really gotta, let's see how much. So I still need, I could take 1 more yellow dice before I'll be kind of maxed out. So hopefully I could take out at least 1 more part and then start going for the Doom Core. But that's gonna deal, actually the sentience and power isn't that bad, so right now it's not gonna deal too much damage. Still not gonna be great, but it'll be a lot more manageable, I think. So I'm seeing a lot of 4s. Whoops, this is, oh my god, I'm so bad. I keep like, if I just accidentally touch the dice, I start flipping them, and I don't want to do that. I think I could take out this one. Well, I have enough 4s, but I don't have enough 5s, so I'm gonna re-roll 3 2s to hope I get at least 1 5. I did, I got 2 3s and a 5. Because that means I can change this 4 to a 5 with my utility. And that's gonna be enough to take this one out. Now I think, how much damage am I taking? Because I didn't even look. 3. 3, 7. So I guess I could place all these on shield, which is fine. And then I use my 3 pairs here for this, taking that one out. That moves down. We'll kind of slide that over like that. Awesome. And then as far as damage, so I'm taking 3 4 from that. So 2 and 1 +1 power. Doing a lot better also managing the power and sentience, which is helpful. Nothing happens there. 3 damage there. And I can only assign 1 shield next turn. Okay. Well, at this point, I'm maxed out on my yellow dice, so that's good. Let's see if I can, oh my gosh, this is driving me insane. Why are these like, I need to fix my camera next time. This is like tilted on screen. There we go, whatever. Guess it's too late now. It was like that for most of the game, wasn't it? Let's see if I can start taking down the Doom core. That's a good roll. I at least got enough sixes to hit it once. And I could technically hit it twice if I wanted to. I could change both these 5s to 6s. And then just shield up. But I can also only shield once, but that's fine because I'm not actually taking any damage. So I'll change both of these 5s to 6s with my utility. And then use another utility to change this 3 to a 4. So then I have 2 pairs over here, 3s and 4s, to knock this down to a 2 health. And I could do 2 damage to the Doom core, bringing that down to 2 health. All right. So +1 power and sentience for that. Then +1 power, so it's at 4 and 4. +1 power and +1 sentience, so it's at 5 and 5, getting slowly more powerful. This resets, and that's a whole lot of nothing. All right. Hopefully this will be the final round if I could roll up a couple of 6s. Well, technically I need 6 6s, but yikes, that's not gonna do it. Okay. How much damage am I taking? Bumped that. 3 damage, 6 damage. Okay. So I'm gonna reroll all my 1s because they're more or less useless. Okay, well that didn't get me too much better anything. I don't even have 1, I can't even damage it once. I have a whole lot of like nothing here. How much damage I take at 3, 6? So I could just place this on the shield. I guess maybe I could try to take out something else. There's a 3 and a 4, and a 3 and a 4, so I could take that out. I guess I can change these to 1s. I got 3 1s that I can attack here. And I have this 5 and a 2, which I guess I'll just put in my shield because I don't know what else I can do. I think I already changed dice enough that I can't use that. I could maybe, if I had extra utility, I could change that to a 1 and a 6 and like use that up here, but it's fine. So yeah, this will take this down to 2 health. And then that takes this one out. That just brings me down to this 1 line of cards. Yeah, okay. So then +1 power, +1 sentience, so 6 and 6. 3 damage. Just brings us down to 2. Where the hell that is. And this resets, and that resets. Okay, let's see if I can win this round. Maybe this will be the last round. I just need 6 6s. That's so easy. I have 10 dice. What are the odds? Wow, that was really bad. Not even close. What are these rolls? I'm not getting anything near what I need. I'm gonna re-roll the 3s. I have 3 3s. I'm gonna re-roll all of them. A really good roll in there, so maybe I can get a 6. Okay. I did get a 6, but that it's not really gonna do me much good. I guess I have enough to take out this, surprisingly. I can use a utility here. And these 2 4s, a 5 and a 6. I mean, I guess I could change this to a 6. Pair that over here. I don't think I'm really gonna take much damage, so I don't really want to worry about that, but I'll put these both on shields. So I guess 2 damage over here and 2 damage here. Or no, that's just 1 damage here. God. That brings us down to 3 health, and these take that out, which I guess I don't add that in because I maxed out on my dice. I'm just not getting any 6 rolls. I'm kind of surviving here, but I'm not getting anything that actually helps me win, which is kind of an issue. So all the machines cycle, Doom core goes back, this goes back, and that deals 3 damage, so whatever, my shields are fine. Okay. If I don't take this Doom Core out, it's going to deal 12 damage next round. So plus that is going to be 15 damage total. I mean, I could shield that, but it's not going to be pretty. No, I'm not winning this round. Not with this roll, I'm not. Not enough sixes, not nearly enough sixes. And that's what I need for all these. Triple sixes, 1 and 6, or double 6 to take these out. Like, what are these? What am I supposed to do here? I'm gonna reroll all my 2s, I guess, because they're kind of most useless. Okay, I did get another 6. So I could change this to a 1, so I have like, I could do 2 damage there. What am I supposed to do with all these other dice? They're kind of useless. I already did all my rerolls. I just can't do anything. I could just put them in shields, but I'm not taking any damage. I could deal 2 damage to this, bring it down to 1. That's kind of it. There's nothing else I can do. Oh boy. But I have 12 here, so I mean, I'm taking 12 damage there, blocked it all, +1 power, and then 3 damage. Brings it. It does actually hit me, so I'm down to 2 health, but staying positive, because all I needed are a couple of 6s. Well, a couple, I need 6, or a couple of 5s and a couple of 6s. Okay, that's looking a lot more promising. I mean, I see got 2 6s and 2 5s. It's actually 3 5s. So I'm going to use my utility to change these all to 6s. 6 and... oh my god, why am I struggling to find the 6 on this dice? So now I just need to re-roll and hopefully get 1 6 out of these 3 dice. This is it. This is for the game if I can get the 6. There's the 6. There it is. And that's 6 6s total. This has 2 health left, which is enough to take out the Doom Core. And that's another win. I felt a lot better about that game. I felt a lot more in control. That felt like a more normal game than the other ones. That is another win, and that was Doom Machine. All right, that's where I'm pretty much going to wrap up here. Overall, I mean, I like both of these games. I'm glad I finally got to dig into them a little bit. And yeah, like I mentioned earlier, when I first played these games, I liked Mini Rogue more than I liked Doom Machine. I was like, I'm really into Mini Rogue. I like the idea of it, but I hadn't played it much. Well, Doom Machine, the first couple times I played it, I got absolutely stomped. And I'm like, I don't get this game. It's not very fun, whatever. But then the more I played these two, my opinions kind of flip-flopped. The more I played Doom Machine, I'm like, this game is really fun. I really like the art in it, the dice. I like the variable cards. I kind of like everything about it. I think it's a great game. It's hard and sometimes unlucky, but I'm a big fan of this. And Mini Rogue, now that I've actually got a win, I'm pretty happy about that. But overall, I think I'm a bit more lukewarm on Mini Rogue. I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's a fine mini dungeon crawler. There's definitely not a lot there, but in 9 cards, what can you expect? I think Mini Rogue, I just need to get a little bit better at, maybe at some of the decisions and whatnot in the game. I definitely think I made some bad plays and whatnot. I mean, I had bad luck for sure, but I also probably made some bad plays that didn't help. Falling through Pit Trap a couple of times is also bad in Mini Rogue, but I mean, of these two, I definitely think I like Doom Machine more. Not saying Mini Rogue is bad, but I've come to like this a lot more. I like the art, just the whole gameplay of it. It's a lot quicker, and I'm a big fan. I think I will definitely play this more in the future. I'm glad I have Mini Rogue. I mean, I'll definitely keep it. I don't know how much I'll play it, but you know, it's one I at least have that's pretty easy to get out and play. But yeah, that's kind of my closing thoughts. But I'm glad I got to do another print and play stream. I've only done this, I think my second one, because last time I played, what was the game? Simple Life or something. I already forget the name. It was like the Stardew Valley type roll and write, and then I also played Supermarché, which I really liked both of those. Those are really cool games. So I had a lot of fun doing a print and play stream again. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, because there are a lot of print and play games out there. So I'll probably do some more in the future, because I already have a couple more ready to print. I already have some printed and ready to play. I have a couple on my list of games I want to get. So like I already have Deep Space D6 printed and ready to play, and I've played that a bit. Grove, the sequel to Orchard, got back there. I have that printed, and I also like I've heard of some really good ones. So Black Sonata is an actual game, but that also has a print and play version that I want to try. Same with Marquise, I think is how it's pronounced. Those are a couple on my list. And then I was also in the comments for the post I made about this stream, someone mentioned their print to play game called Cursed, which I was looking into, and that actually looks really cool. So I might have to play that next time I do a print and play stream. But yeah, had a good time here. Hope you all enjoy. Thank you for showcasing the games. Great stream. Appreciate you hanging out here, Oil Parker. Always appreciate having some people hang out and chat while I'm struggling with some of these games and whatnot. But so let me switch over to my just chatting. And like in my normal fashion at the end of the streams, I will tease out what's upcoming on my channel this week. So coming up this week, let me pull out my schedule. On Tuesday, I got a pretty fun game. I have a pretty fun video coming out. I think it's going to be fun, but we'll have to see. Where I'm going to be returning to the Iron Valley. I'll be playing some Iron Valley, but I'm doing a little bit of a different video in that I'm basically trying to play Stardew Valley with Iron Valley. So I'm using the Iron Valley rules, the RPG. I've played a couple of times on the channel, and I'm essentially trying to complete the different bundles that are in Stardew Valley and trying to complete the community center. So I just had the idea that I kind of wanted to try playing Stardew with Iron Valley and trying to kind of just make Stardew an RPG, not make an RPG, but you play Stardew with Iron Valley. So that's what's coming out Tuesday, is my attempt at trying to play Stardew Valley with Iron Valley as an RPG. So we'll see how that goes. I think it's gonna be pretty fun, but we'll see. And then Thursday, I have another 4th episode of Let's Roll Up a Dungeon, the series where I'm rolling up different dungeons using different RPG sources. So Thursday, I will be using old school dungeon generator to map out I forget the name of the dungeon, but it's going to be a sewers dungeon. Because a lot of the dungeons I've done are kind of typical dungeons, a dungeon of a dragon or an underground undead city. But this time I want to do a more urban dungeon, like something you'd find in a city. So I'm going to be mapping out kind of a sewer system in a city that can kind of act as a dungeon. It could be like a hideout for like bandits. So that's like there's like an underground market. Maybe it's like rats and slimes and other like sewer creatures and whatnot. So that's what I'll be doing. Well, actually, you know what? No, that's what's coming up in 2 weeks. That's what's coming up in 2 weeks. I'm looking at the wrong week. This week on Let's Roll Up a Dungeon, though, that's coming up next week. This week is actually where I'm using a source called OSRIC. It's Old School Reference and Index Compilation. It's basically the older version of D&D. And that's coming up next week. This week, though, I'm rolling up a dungeon called Gloomwood Bastion. That's like this jungle temple of a druid that got corrupted by dark magic, and that the whole temple got corrupted. So it's like this dark magic nature temple type area. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking at my schedule wrong. So that's what's coming up this week, is that Gloomwood Bastion dungeon. Yeah, and then spoiler, but next week will be the sewer dungeon and whatnot. And that's that. Next Sunday, unfortunately, I will not be streaming. I'm kind of busy this upcoming weekend, so next Sunday I will still probably be busy, and I don't know what time stuff's gonna get done, so I'm just planning on no stream next week. So sorry, but that's just how it is. Hopefully this is gonna be the only, I should be good to stream. I shouldn't miss any other Sunday streams for pretty much the rest of the year. I think the next one will be probably Christmas Eve will be the other time I don't stream, but all the other Sundays should be pretty clear. So yeah, no Sunday next stream. No Sunday next stream? No stream next Sunday. Yeah, as a recap, Tuesday will be my Iron Valley playthrough where I attempt to play Stardew in Iron Valley, which should be interesting. And then Thursday will be episode 4 of my Let's Roll Up a Dungeon, where I am rolling up my temple dungeon in a jungle with dark magic and plants and beasts and whatnot. And yeah, I guess I kind of spoiled it, but then next week my dungeon will be sewers. So yeah, I'm all over the place, but that's what's upcoming. So that's pretty much all I got. So hope everybody enjoyed this stream. I certainly had a fun time playing some print and play games. So leave a like if you enjoyed and all that good stuff. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you. Have a good week, everybody. Appreciate everybody stopping in that stopped in live. I'm gonna go try to blow up some more Doom machines, I guess. Maybe go fall through another pit trap, I don't know.